Well, hello, we're live. Also, I fucked up the circles. I fucked up at least. There are 2 Alasdair circles now.
Just that important.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well, there I am. I'm back. Okay. Oops. 2 Alasdair circles for our joy.
Oops, all Alastairs.
Yeah. Seeing double. 4 Alastairs. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to inflict that on anyone, really.
That'll be me when I'm seeing you in September. I'll see 4 Alastairs at that point, and then. Although, actually, no, I can't get too drunk because that would be inconvenient for all involved in a serious way.
I've told you about the outrageous punch we're going to make, haven't I?
Yeah, and that's the problem, you see, because I'm gonna probably get bored and start drinking lots of it. Which just it's not a reflection on the people who are there. It's just the fact that I will be like that. You know, you just can't. Oh, I just got the fucking news item on my phone. Labour suspends Diane Abbott for second time.
Just now?
Just now on my phone.
God.
Excellent. Okay.
This is the breaking news screen.
Why does the stream do this? How did but in fairness,
news.
This time I didn't predict it, and plus I probably didn't have to, if I'm going to be honest. Last time was weird because I predicted it live. That was the scary part.
Keir Starmer found, once again, head wedged between toilet and wall.
You hate to see it, folks.
I hate to see it.
I imagine they're trying to push her into the Corb, right? But, it's not really a thing yet. So.
Why would they do that?
Yeah. Okay, so let's alright, so who remembers what we were doing last week? Not last week, 2 weeks ago. See, that's a bad start. That's a pretty bad start. Is not remembering what time is. So let's try that. What were we doing 2 weeks ago? Does everyone remember what we did?
Broke news.
We broke news. Yes, that is true. We did do that. But besides breaking news, what did we do?
We released some sort of guy, right?
Okay. Do we want to be specific about the guy, or...?
We made a guy out of a summoning circle, which was cool and not evil.
Not evil. Even though it made...
We're not going to get mad at him.
No. It was a completely
with
not
our
evil
lovely
guy.
friend, who's not a fan of demons, so it definitely wasn't a demon.
No. You did meet with Jamobbly. You hanged out with Jamobbly a little bit. And you got information on where Barb's corpse was. He gave you a map.
He blessed us with a corpse location and a new party. So
yeah. It's weird how that all came together so well in one session. What else did we do? So we got the weird Deva.
We got a lawyer.
You've got a lawyer, Horace, of Horace and Horace.
I forgot about the Deva.
Who's going to make an extremely good legal case for art. Which is...
We then flogged the lawyer.
Yeah, you did get the lawyer flogged, actually. I forgot about that part where you got the lawyer flogged.
Almost immediately.
Yeah. So it turns out being employed by Team Normal, not great. Not great. No one will want to be employed by Team Normal ever again. Also, you've got a new friend who lives in your tent now, Tiberius. The big half-orc lad who just likes drinking and fucking and is a former sovereignty soldier who gave that all up because he won a beauty pageant that you ran. This is a normal D&D campaign. This is very normal. This isn't even the weirdest D&D campaign I've run. Yeah, I feel like I'm going insane. But yeah, we're starting off just after the Deva's been summoned and dispatched to deal with the camp. Deal with is the exact phrasing used of the camp of sovereignty magic users because, magic users are a different class in the sovereignty, so they camp away from the usual rabble.
Yeah.
And he's a way to deal with them instead of you dealing with them because you were going to burn their camp down. Which I feel like was kind of dark. It feels like it was kind of a dark thing to suggest that you do, but...
They were slave owners.
They are slave owners, so... In a sense, it's fine. Actually, it's completely fine. Not even in a sense. Actually, it's completely fine. and it's morally justified and would not be a war crime, as we established for a lengthy dialogue we had on the stream actually about whether that was or wasn't a war crime.
Boys are very scary children.
Yeah.
If I remember, the champion was saying because the Deva went there, he had another job for us.
Yes. The champion is standing there. Angrif, you feel, but you're still feeling like a faint buzzing in your head. Like, you do feel a bit like something is just sort of generally wrong with everything at the moment.
Is that any different from normal?
No, yeah, it's a worse feeling. It's like there are flies buzzing inside your skull.
Yeah, you know that feeling you have where like everything's just not right in the world. Like, do you ever get that? But it's also worse than normal.
Yeah. Do you ever like think everything's fucked, and then like you have to persist in that world? Yeah, Angrif is existence under capitalism, which, well, it sucks to suck, I'm afraid. In that sense,
we're doing feudalist realism.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we did do that, because remember the guy who could see literally all futures couldn't envision a different form of government that wasn't, like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, every form of government he described existing sucked.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Star was target voter.
Yeah, so... And I feel like because that is now essentially canonically true, given what I said about that guy, that kind of says a lot about the world I've constructed here and how awful it is. But, well, anyway. Okay, so the champion is looking at...
I might give the Lich a try.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, people, you know, they're saying the Lich, he's very good at setting tax policy. That's what they're saying, you know?
Why are you saying it like Trump?
I don't know. I know why, because I had to do a voice acting stream where one of the characters is voiced as me doing a Donald Trump impression. I know exactly why that's what's happened. What if
someone needs to turn
tax policy?
Yeah.
Someone needs to turn Sinan off and on again.
Yeah, it's the heat. It's driving me mad. We're lucky we're not.
Yeah,
doing...
many such cases.
Yeah. So, the champion is looking. The Deva is just like flown off at an alarming speed. He's left like he's just. There's been an airburst as he's just gone.
Is there like an anime style gust of wind?
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what you're getting. And the champion's looking at you all. So, the other task. We should go in my tent to discuss it. And he just starts walking into his tent.
Again, I'm sure we said this at the end of the last session. I thought we were in the tent when he flew off.
No, we weren't. And I've made it very clear.
I also thought
I made it very clear that we weren't. I made it very clear that wasn't the case now.
Oh, it would look great though.
It would, like,
what an exit!
If the tent had like a narrow hole at the top and he nailed flying through the hole.
There's like a permanent team in this camp that's just putting tarp over the holes in the top of the tent.
Yeah. I like the idea of him taking the tent with him, like you know when a dog gets under a blanket and just starts running about.
He's like mid-flight and he's like, got to get this fucking thing off me. Like he's just trying to...
Oh, the vengeful tent has come to destroy our army.
Well, if you recall, was the vengeful...
The magicians were all killed by a ghost.
I remember. I've just remembered Art being like, "Oh, I'm the third devil," like just the legend of the three devils spreading through the sovereignty camp.
I still think he should have said, "I'm a devil. I'm a second devil. I'm a fourth devil."
Yeah, like really confused them. I'm actually the seventh devil. Weirdly,
the third team will die. That's why I don't hear about it.
Yeah, you don't want to know what happened to the third devil. It's bad news. So you, I assume you follow the champion into the tent. He sits at his desk across from you. Make of that what you will. And
no, he's across the desk.
How did you summon a Deva?
He pulls out the tome he was trawling through before. He's like, it's the tome of obscure summoning, one of those artifacts we had in the old monastery.
It's an obscure summoning you wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. It goes to the islands. You wouldn't know them.
It summons my girlfriend from Canada.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this place, Canada.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Yeah, I can't believe we've summoned the Canadian. Oh Christ!
For the record, he's not Canadian. Canonically, this character is not Canadian.
He's just very polite. It's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah, he just says and he just says "oh's funny." It's not a big deal. That's. I just followed the instructions, and everyone chipped in a bit of magic, and it summoned him. Or them. Didn't really get a good look at them, but. Yeah.
I do feel like a Deva would be one of those like genderless creatures.
Yeah. I mean, Deva is. We're sort of assuming it's a Deva. He's explaining to you, like, I don't really know what it is. It's like.
Is it good to be summoning? Is it good to be summoning something and you don't know what the thing you've summoned is?
The good news is that it's definitely not a demon. So that's good news. And the other good news is it's very powerful, clearly, as demonstrated by the, really dramatic leap into the air it did. That's how
gauging how powerful things are by how dramatic they are.
Yes, that is exactly
vertical leap determines.
Yeah, it's like NFL scouting. You measure the vertical leap, and that's how good the player is. That's a factual description of the NFL Combine.
Just feeling very uneasy about this whole situation.
Well, what's the main problem? Like,
it just doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right.
Well, why? Well, if I'm going to be honest, something about it did feel a little odd. It's not really meant to summon a servant of a god directly, and yet he had the icons of Tempus on him, which makes me think he's a servant of Tempus.
May you have contacted Tempus directly by accident? Is that possible?
Don't think I can, unless Brother Angriff knows something different about contacting Tempus.
I'm really bad at contacting.
He doesn't know anything about religion.
Yeah. We're gonna call him up at 555 Tempus, and then
you up?
Yeah.
And like, how hard would it be for me to like try to get some understanding from Tempus about whether to trust this fucking thing that's been summoned?
I think you can always pray.
I can pray, but I'm just bad at it.
Yeah, which I find really funny. I find the concept of being bad at praying really funny. It's like, how can you get that wrong?
Can we help Angriff with a religion check? Because we know his religion's bad, but we could give an advantage, right? By helping.
I mean, I'm trying to.
You could pray with him to help with a religion check.
Yeah.
You'd like me to pray with you?
Could I somehow roll like a persuasion
on Tempus?
Yeah.
Persuasion check. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's play that game. Let's play that game. Let's go.
This is cockney as fuck. Oh my god! Get your ass out of here!
Persuasion, not intimidate.
What do you want to persuade? What do you want to persuade him to do specifically?
To just give some inkling as to whether or not this entity is representative of Tempus.
Okay. Give it.
Angriff, I want to give you a bardic inspiration for this, so I'm going to play a little church music and give you 1d8 on top of this roll.
Okay.
And
that's
I think I can
+4.
pass guidance as well, which is a d4.
Guys, how bad is it if I roll a 1?
I would say it's pretty bad.
I'll stand behind you and I'll say yeah to give you advantage and help you out.
I will let you either use the bardic. I will let you use the bardic inspiration
I've got heroic inspiration. I'm rolling that shit again.
I was gonna let you use the bardic inspiration to re-roll. I was gonna let you do that because.
Oh, okay. Well, I've used my heroic inspiration. So bardic inspiration, is that a plus to the roll, isn't it?
Yeah, you roll a d8, add it to the roll.
D8, okay.
I have Tempus's number right here.
And guidance adds a d4.
Oh, guidance, excellent. Okay, just need to find a d4 because I never roll them. Right. Oop. That is 6 plus 3. Oh, 6 plus 10. That's 16 plus 6. That's a 22.
Okay.
Nice.
what are you like kneeling to pray in this tent, in the tent of the champion, just to get a sense of, just to sort of level yourself? What does this look like to everyone else? How are you contacting Tempus?
I have a prayer book open, and I flick through to a prayer which asks for Tempus's guidance.
Okay, you feel it's not so much a direct statement from Tempus, but you feel a general sense that yes, this is very clearly a servant of Tempus. Whether that means you should trust them, whether that means that they're on your side completely.
Yeah, again, good does not mean friendly.
Yeah, is a matter of, your interpretation. According the champion is watching, and he, as you sort of engage in this act of prayer, and he waits for you to sort of finish your prayer. He goes, the other good news is that they are completely bound to my command, so they won't hurt you.
Yes, but it is not unusual or unheard of for a creature that has been summoned to have something of an influence over the person who has summoned it.
Well,
that is why I am somewhat concerned.
That, and he opens it to a page of the he opens the tome just to a page. It does say they retain a significant amount of their free will. So, if I issue a direct command, it can't really disobey. But if you upset it or otherwise engage it in some kind of combat, and I'm not there, I can't really stop it from killing you.
I was just concerned that you may have summoned something that is, if you weren't entirely sure what you have summoned, then I was somewhat concerned that you may have summoned something beyond any of our comprehension. However, I have been somewhat assuaged by my communion with Tempus, so I'll just have to try and deal with this uneasy feeling that I still have.
Well, I hope it passes. I hope it passes. It shouldn't be that. It should be fine. I would feel uneasy.
Are you sure it's not gas?
The champion actually laughs a bit.
Yeah, it's indigestion.
Yeah, the food in the camp is not great. So I could see why you would think it was.
As we established last week, the gas does get caught in Angrif's armor, so it is quite difficult to get out.
Okay. If that's all settled, at least for now, we could talk about what else we could have you do, since I have we'll call him the Deva for now, but I should really look into what he is in more detail. I did somewhat summon this in a half-assed way.
That's not good.
I read a quarter of the book and then did the summoning.
Oh, good, you read a quarter of it.
Advice. I'm actually quite confused. You summoned a Deva.
Before we move on, can I do a history, I suppose?
Yeah.
I was misreading my sheet. I thought it was for the history. I have a -1.
Oh.
Just to try and see what I would know about a creature of Tempus, or a Deva of Tempus, even.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
That's a 15.
Okay, let me. So you know what these are. So you know what a Deva is, but bearing in mind that these aren't, that you don't necessarily know that this is a Deva. You just know what a Deva is, and this seems to resemble it in some fashion. They're in essence like messengers, avatars, that sort of thing. They're sort of they sort of manifest as like humanoid-like, but it's sort of like, in every film about aliens, they're like, oh, I have appeared in a form that is pleasing to you, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like a form they take to sort of make you more comfortable. So like the armor and stuff that he was wearing, it's probably not actual armor, right? It's just it's a manifested representation of like the natural protection they have from their god. That sort of thing.
I like how you chose aliens there and not angels.
Angels, which is the most obvious fucking... Do you know, like, it's because I've been watching... Anyway,
It does say a lot on Moses where he's really comfortable with like a bush burning, you know.
Yeah.
Just
biblically accurate Deva.
Yeah, biblically, yeah. But you know, a lot of Asimars are descended from Devas. Like, you know that fact.
Oh yeah. Vaguely aware of Asimar.
Yeah, they're not
out
like
of character.
You've met an Asimar in this campaign.
Yeah, she was the one that tried to kill us from
Yeah,
the
she was.
Adventurers
Yeah,
Guild.
she was the Adventurers Guild lady who tried to dispose of you in the sewers that one time.
So we're making a great impression.
Yeah, but yeah, they're whether this is a Deva, like parts of its manifested appearance, like make you think it's a Deva, and also Devas or like creatures like Devas, they're only really lawful creatures. So like it's a Tempus thing through and through. Like this is a Tempus thing through and through. Like this accords with a servant of Tempus quite nicely for it to be a Deva. And they also don't really do deals with evil beings. They tend to fight evil pretty much instantly, that sort of thing. Kind of like they're kind of like the perfect heroic avatar of the deity that they serve or represent.
It's like a complete reflection of their god.
In a way, they like a lot of them have personality, a lot of them have free will. In fact, all of them have free will. This is odd because you can't really summon them to the material plane, and you can't really bind them to your will easily. Like binding a creature like a Deva to your will is like it's a god tier power to demonstrate. So you would need like either a god to approve of binding it to your will, or to have the power of a god yourself.
Do we definitely know it's the Deva?
You don't definitely know, but the general vibe and assumption of it is that it's a Deva.
It's giving Deva.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly correct.
Deva.
Yeah.
I hope this Deva isn't a diva.
Yeah. It's just gonna show up and just be anyway. Oh no. But yeah, so you
I was not the unsmoothest fan.
So you have your you know what a Deva is, and you think this is probably one of those, or it's something related to that. It seems awfully powerful in comparison to what a Deva is. Like they don't move
more powerful.
They don't move. From what you remember, they don't move like that, and they don't make like especially servants of the same god feel the way that it made you feel. That feels abnormal to you.
So the vibe is Deva, but the vibe is also fucked.
Yeah, it's a beefier Deva, if you like.
This is giving me fucking dungeon crawl stone suit flashbacks.
Oh no, it's probably fine. What how would I?
Is the Deva called Menace?
No, the Deva does have a name. You're not gonna like what the name is.
Oh no!
West Street.
It's West Street.
Angry Spain.
Yeah.
Yes, Starmer.
I can't believe it's the Keir Starmer you murdered that one time, who's come back.
He's a servant of Tempus.
No.
And we'll kill him again.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I guess the one upside, I mean, I don't know if it's an upside, we can't find out anything more about it until it comes back. So we might as well put it out of our heads for now.
And I'm planning to send you out of the camp. So, you know, if you feel
I'm not gonna lie, I know this is something for Angrith, but I actually don't care.
Yeah, probably not the first time, and definitely not the last time that you're not going to give a shit about stuff that affects Angrith.
I just I'll be like, I don't really give a shit, actually, this is fine.
Just sat at a nearby table, like spinning a coin.
Yeah, just like playing the knife game.
Yeah, like finding a crisp in my jacket. Like,
oh.
I know I said spinning a coin, I pictured him doing Beyblade for some reason. That changed the whole vibe.
Okay, so if you're feeling a bit more settled about the summoned companion,
not really, but
well, it's kind of good news is you'll have plenty of time to think about it when I send you to do whatever it is that I send you on. So you do have a bit of a choice. Okay, look, you've noticed that the camp and the soldiers in the camp are not, there's not many of them, and they're not great at fighting. They don't seem, if we fought head on like Brother Angriff wanted to do, we would have all been killed immediately.
All right, no need to rub it in.
And well, we did have a discussion in the fashion of followers of Tempus about it, which resulted in exactly what.
No one likes a sore winner.
Yeah, he's gonna give the Michael Jordan sore winner speech soon. My point is that I would quite like to have some more hardened soldiers on our side, and obviously I'm needed here in command. I can't go out and negotiate on my behalf. And since I have the Deva, or whatever they might be, out there to do, the scaring of the sovereignty soldiers and such, I figured you might be able to use some of your kind of looks at art, then at Angriff, then at Barb, then at Elfin, charms to assist me. Diplomatic
You're
skills.
sending us on a marketing expedition.
It's I suspect that the people who you go to talk to will want something in exchange, and that you are the kind of people who solve problems.
And we do know TikTok dances.
That I don't know what that is, but sure. That could have been even.
We guarantee. We either solve or...
Yeah, you can solve the problems. He's sort of like... You can interpret that as you like. You can show them the door.
Solving.
Yeah.
Like what you're implying about our charms, I have a charisma of 18. I don't use it the right way, but I do have it.
I find that completely unbelievable. Well...
-1.
Yeah, that I find more believable, oddly.
Points +3.
Well, you have a choice.
My charisma's 8.
You have a choice of who.
God.
You have a choice of who you want to deal with. You can either deal with the folk across the river on the other side of the forest, across the river. There's a group of. I don't want to use an impolite term for it, but kind of semi-nomadic people who live on that side of the river, who are very well known for their effective fighting abilities, especially in forests. You could go speak with their king on my behalf and convince him through whatever means to join. I would give you complete authority.
I do like the idea of talking to the Great Khan. This sounds cool.
This is not that kind of character. You're going the wrong way. You want to go the other way to meet with that kind of guy, but you can meet.
Oh, it's a Slav.
Yeah, you can. Well, German actually in my head is what I.
Oh no!
Yeah,
boo!
You're meeting with a Germanic tribe leader, Aryavistus time. But yeah, you can either meat with him.
Yeah, we will have such a good time.
Or there is.
We would love to.
Or I've heard of a mercenary band nearby, the Brothers Under the Golden Sun, who are Nihai veterans who decided to leave the service of the Khan of Khans, the Sultan of all under the sun, etc., etc. It's very boring. But they're led by a descendant of some sort of bastard prince that they had a few hundred years ago. So they're running around just kind of looking for work. So I don't know, you might want to deal with him. Whoever he might be. Alternatively, I have heard that there's a local group under some of the hills in the forest of dwarves doing a little expedition on mining. And, well, they might well have some fighting men among them that could be useful. And I assume they would like to keep mining whatever it is they're mining, and I'd be more than happy to let them. Or at least guarantee that whoever governs after would let them. So
would you like us to get all of these eventually? Or is this a one?
We'll see. Let's see how long it takes you to do one. Because if it takes you a week. I'm aware that there's a court case in 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah, because it happened literally like a few minutes ago in World.
In World, yeah, like the court case was like a few hours ago when you sent the letter saying, "Now you better hope your lawyer didn't write I admit to all the crimes in the letter."
Yeah. Does the Deva know anything about the law?
Deva.
It is a lawful creature. Like, if you're asking me as DM, like, yeah, it's a lawful creature. It could probably learn the law quite quickly.
Picturing like a diva, I'm just picturing RuPaul now. It's just...
That is so funny for so many reasons, given what I know about this character. It's incredible, like, images have entered my head now.
Oh no.
It's human rights.
This character's... Yeah.
They're calling him Rude Paladin.
That shouldn't have made me laugh.
I can't believe this Deva has fracking shares.
Yeah, it's the worst part about them, really. But yeah, you can.
I guess my question for the for those three options are: what can we offer them?
Well, that's kind of what I want.
Would it be more helpful to have groups who are local to and know the area? And finally, if we do go for the German ones, will Cinna have to do a German accent, because that will affect my my choice.
Okay, I can't do a German accent. That's one of the ones I can't do. So the answer would be no, because they're not that type of German. They're the sort of like Roman era.
If we go to the German place, Barb will be in character the whole time, and she will be doing one. There's no way we will go there.
I'll do it as well.
I should also say that the basis for his belief in that the German would come to his aid is that they believe in fundamentally the same god. It's just that theirs is Tyr and his is Tempus.
That's easy.
Yeah. Of course, you could go to the Nihai. You could go to the dwarves who are local.
I do want to talk to the Nihai, but I also want to do a German accent.
They may not be here when you come back, is all I'm saying. They're a mercenary band. They might leave. They might go to the islands where there's plenty of fighting happening right now on account of the democratically elected Lich everyone's heard about.
I hear he makes the trains run on time.
Yeah, the baggage trains for the army. That's,
Mussolini.
I guess then
the thing is, the Lich is just in my head. Like, I've pushed this idea. He is just like your bog standard technocratic centrist, but like actually doing the job properly. So that's just kind of what I've imagined.
I guess the ones that will move on probably make the most sense to go to first then.
Yeah, because the Ashtari who live across the river, which is what the Germans are called here, this particular group of them anyway, they'll be around at least until winter comes. So you've got a couple of months, really. Mercenary band could be they'll go where there's work, and the local dwarves, they just live in the hills somewhere. I doubt they're going to abandon unless the sovereignty come and harass them. I doubt they're going to abandon the hills.
What can you pay a mercenary group?
Well, that's kind of what I want to find out, is what they want, what they would want. Because
okay, but you do need to go in
with something.
I would recommend going in with something. Otherwise, you're letting them set
what's the pitch?
We do have information about the prince. The bastard prince.
We could make... You will make him an offer of an amount of gold.
Refuse.
Of an amount of gold. And I'll leave it to your discretion what amount it is. Either that, or you will find an alternative means of payment, perhaps given his relationship to the imperial house of the Nihai. Maybe he wants some kind of political support, maybe he wants a claimant to support, maybe he wants to recruit soldiers from this army. I don't know. Be creative.
Do you have money?
We can get money.
All
So
right.
you're trusting our judgment.
Let's give them a greeting gift just to get in the good graces. Like a little money
Yeah,
gift.
get them a Moonpig card.
Yeah, little
some
house plant.
baklava, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
Again,
Do you have any cheese plants?
Book token.
I'll leave it to your discretion what the gift should be. But he sort of opens a chest, and there are like solid gold bars in this chest.
Book tokens everywhere.
We don't obviously brandish this in front of the men. You know, we keep this money for emergencies, but pulls out a gold bar, puts it on there. Should be a good opening gift.
How big is this bar?
It's like a solid, like proper gold bar.
How
Right.
big though? Like, is it like a foot long? Like, what's going on?
Probably
Like a
How much
galaxy.
damage would it do?
yeah, close to a foot long, I'd say.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Fuck's sake, that's so heavy.
It's from a sovereignty sort of like, you know, payroll cart that we stole.
Oh, he handled this shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Barb gets out something from her pack. She rubbles around it for a second. She gets like a red bow, ties it around the gold bar, and goes, "We're good."
What
Are you just walking around with that?
Yeah, of course.
Your parents giving you cash as a Christmas present vibe. Like...
I wish my parents would give me a fucking foot long gold bar.
Yeah, I know. That's deposit for a house sorted. Actually, I don't know how much gold is worth. That seems like an oversight. on my part.
I think the real estate guys would be very suspicious if it came with a single gold bar.
Kruger hands and just try.
Here's my deposit.
Yeah,
Just
there's more where that came
my
from.
Swiss gold bar with a suspicious symbol on it. Anyway,
A gold bar that looks about a foot long is 12.4 kilos. So let's.
12.4 kilos of gold. How much is that worth?
The bag of holding reduces weight.
Yeah. It doesn't. You don't feel any effect.
£1 million.
That seems.
Oh my god.
That's a cool, easy, great, brilliant.
That's Jeremy Corbyn's house.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I know what I want. I know what I want for Christmas.
Yeah. Mum, if you're watching.
I'm not sure these guys are worth £1 million, but I guess we'll find out. We can steal the gold back.
Did you say that out loud in front of him as well?
No.
Okay.
And if I did, I would have just said it telepathically to my party members.
Okay.
In fact, let's just say I said that to my party members in telepathy.
Okay. Well, he pulls out a map, and just points to the edge of the forest, southern edge of the forest. He's like, that's where their camp was the last time we checked. So it'll be a bit of a trek out there, but God, wow, I'm a terrible drawer of maps. I'm terribly organized because there's like 1 million fucking maps of fucking things in here, and also pyramids. Why did I draw?
And whose fault is that?
Mine. I know.
I'm assuming this is all the champion who's saying this.
Yeah. Like he's going for his map roll. Like,
Yeah. Why are you drawing pyramids?
yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted to try and understand who built them. I assume it was some kind of celestial being. You see.
His hair is like huge and white.
Yeah. We've established he's balding actually, so it'd be a bit of an odd combo, but yeah, probably a solid days out directly south from here. If you want a guide, you can have a guide. If you don't want a guide, that's fine.
We can take a guide.
If you can't afford a guide will be appointed for you.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
Will Tiberius be okay with himself by himself?
Sorry.
Will Tiberius be okay by himself?
You just hear Tiberius outside being like, woo, yeah. It's like, I think he'll be fine.
We could take him.
Oh, you want to take Tiberius? Would you?
We'll take a
Very
sovereignty soldier to a
Nihai
Nihai
camp.
camp.
I'm all in on this plan.
He's not a sovereignty soldier anymore. He's a defector. It's a good sort of image to say that we bring in people from all sorts of areas.
Get them drunk.
Yeah, mainly that.
Have a
Yeah.
beauty
two could
contest
win a
for
beauty
him.
contest.
No,
Yeah.
it's a beauty pageant.
Which he won fairly.
Yeah. I mean, you could always take your lawyer along. I bet he knows his way around the forest as well.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
We'll take Helgato.
Yes,
And,
I was there all along.
What
He
would your
was
guide be?
unusually
Is your
quiet.
guide cool?
Hmm?
Is your guide cool?
My guy.
Yeah, the guide you offering. Are they cool? Are they like a
Well-
good fun to hang? Are they good hang?
Well, they're a guide. They're a forest scout. I doubt entertaining is the main thing they're worried about.
Bring the list, the same guy as we got last time. He seemed chill.
After you disliked him intensely, that's a DM comment, not a.
Yeah, but he to be fair, he started it.
Yeah. Well, then I can lend you. He sort of calls out, "Alan, get in here!" And another halfling comes in, just rushes in. He is slightly drunk because it is the night. He's like, "Yeah, yes. Right, I want you to guide them to the Nihai mercenary camp in the south." It's like, "That's fine. Can it wait till the morning?" "Yes." And you just hear him, "Oh, thank God."
I bet to be hungover.
Yeah, he just walks out. And then you see Tiberius run and just grab him and put him on his shoulder and be like, "Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah! Let's go drink more!" He's just running off. He's just running around the camp getting extremely drunk with all of the soldiers.
We've turned this camp into like an American Pie movie.
Yeah. The vibe I wanted to give with Tiberius was Archer, actually, but yeah.
we need a Jennifer Coolidge character if we can do American Pie properly.
Oh god, that's the Deva.
I killed them for Tempus. I've come back with tons of recruits.
Sake. All right. If that's happy, if that's all good, if you're happy, you can leave in the morning.
I will say one thing to you, brother champion. What is your plan for after this happens? Because I worry if you recruit these Nihai mercenaries that you might then, you've already picked a fight with one empire. I'm a little worried how the prince will take it.
Is the prince the Khan? Is he the Sultan? Is he the Padishah? Is he any of those things? He's a prince. And he's not even, and the prince you're talking about isn't even a real prince.
I'm just saying, from what I've seen, the nobility in Nihai are quite powerful.
Yeah. In fact, if you know from just general knowledge that the nobility in Nihai specifically obtain the positions they hold by murdering their family in combat. So, like, you know that they're individually powerful. So, like, for him to not be a legitimate child and be able to do those things means he must have killed a lot of his brothers who were legitimate before he got to do that.
For some reason, when you said legitimate child, my brain just went to, like, he's, like, really old and just pretending to be one.
Like a fake child.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, he's not a bastard. Right? I mean...
Obviously, that's what you meant, but my brain just, like, smoking a cigar, like, I don't know, got
he's
beret
6'8", but he's wearing, like, one of those propeller hats.
Yeah. He's...
My friend, this is not a legitimate child.
Yeah.
He's 35.
Oh no, the child benefit cap questions are going to start abounding about.
Yeah, this is how Liz Kendall pictures every job centre.
Yeah, she's just like wearing the propeller hats.
Giant lollipop.
Yeah. That's what they should start giving those out at the job centre. Really, make it much less unpleasant. Anyway, it's like I'm not that immediately concerned. Plus, just because we've hired these people doesn't mean we align with them, unless, of course, you were to make a deal as such. But
I just want you to know, to be sure that you know what you're dealing with here.
Yes, because the plan after this is to start toppling governments and cities, and I hear that you're quite good at that sort of thing. Looks at art.
Oh, don't get me wrong, that's legitimately our whole deal now, apparently. But I just want you to know what you're facing.
And as DM, this is every party I ever run a game for. It always ends this way.
Yeah.
The first party I ever
I mean,
DM'd for at uni, we called them the CIA because of how many governments they toppled. And it was a lot. It was every city. Over and over again.
I like the idea of like a rogue CIA that's got no ideology at all. It just
Yeah,
does it for the love of the game.
Topples
Just loves toppling governments.
They were addicted to just challenging the authority and then having no plan for what happened after. So they were surprised when they backtracked and it was just complete fucking chaos and warlords in their wake. They were just so confused by what was happening. I was like, yeah, what did you think was going to happen? There's a massive power vacuum, so a bunch of assholes are going to take over. It's not... It's proven fact at this point. But
my final question, though, Brother Champion, is if we are going to meet some Nihai mercenaries, do you want a spell for your hair?
No, I'm fine with my hair the way it is.
You sure? They specialize in that. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm just shitting on this guy. Like,
we're just dunking on this guy and also making. Yeah, look,
dude, if you noticed you're bald as hell.
He's not even that bald. He's just balding. Balding. It's, you know.
I can't believe you got beaten in single combat by Larry David.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Curb Your Enthusiasm music played just as I lost that fight.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Look. That's all fine. And look, I trust you to make an appropriate arrangement with them. And if no deal can be done with them, I trust you to walk away at the right time.
Okay. Understood.
And I also trust you if things go very wrong that you deal with them in the appropriate fashion.
Now that you shouldn't trust us on, but thank you for your vote of confidence.
I promise you.
I don't know, I think if there's one thing we're good at, is killing.
See, Art's understood. He's like genuinely like, yeah, okay, this guy gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, the killing will be incredible, but it probably will be wildly inappropriate who gets killed.
Yeah, well, there's one thing. There's no shortage of bodies around Team Normal. Whether they were the right bodies or not, well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, well, if that's all of your questions... If that's all of your questions, I'm happy to let you get on with your evening. And please try and calm Tiberius down a little bit.
What are we, his dad?
Well...
Yeah.
Robo-mother?
Well, he lives in your tent, so it might be in your interest to make sure he's not vomiting all night.
He vomits outside.
Do you have any weed?
We need more drugs!
Okay, I'm gonna...
Oh, we've still got that ketamine.
Ketamine, good idea.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that ketamine's never made anything worse.
Yeah, wow. This can only go well.
He's just slowly dancing outside the tent.
Why is it leaning back like that? Don't worry about it.
Okay, with that, the champion looks at you, he's like, if there's nothing else, you should probably get some rest. Be a long trip tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright, so the party, are you leaving the tent, or are you just standing there awkwardly waiting for him to say more things?
I don't know, has the dialogue tree ended?
The dialogue tree has ended.
Okay.
Barbara's going back to the tent, but I need to go pee, so you can go carry on if you guys want to stand in the tent.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I accidentally pressed A again, so we've got to do that whole
we've
thing
got to do
again.
the whole dialogue again. Quickly, press A to skip, A to skip, A to skip. Okay, so the rest of you, you are outside the tent. Barb looks like she is temporarily on a screensaver.
I carry Barb outside the tent.
Yeah, Barb's on the screensaver mode, so yeah, you know what to do.
We just pick up Barb and move her, yeah.
Yeah, you see Tiberius now, he's got 2 halflings on his shoulders as he's running around drinking still. This is awesome! Why didn't I defect sooner?
We should note down some, choice quotes from Tiberius and deliver them to, the opposite side's army. Why didn't I defect sooner? This is awesome. I love being in the Tempus camp.
Yeah. It would be very effective propaganda, actually, to have Tiberius, big beefy Tiberius, be like, yeah, these guys rule, actually. I get all the booze I want, and there's no slavery, and I'm not going to get killed. Could be a winner. Right, I'm going to assume the party's retiring for the night, unless anyone wants to do anything in particular, or wants to talk to their lawyer, or to anyone else.
I thought the lawyer was on their way.
No, the lawyer sent an errand boy to deal with that.
Yeah. It's only been a few hours. I don't think the lawyer's got anything new to say.
Yeah. As lawyer, there's quite a lot of drinking going on now because of Tiberius's encouragement. The mood has improved.
Yes, we'll yeah. I am gonna get Tiberius by the ear and drag him to bed.
It's out. Yeah, this like comically large half orc is being dragged by her. And the halflings like hop off his shoulders.
It's time for bed, young man.
Ow, 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 ow. What?
Fun's fun, but it can become an issue.
Okay. He's standing there in a tent swaying a bit. He's like, I couldn't trouble you for some water, could I?
Gus produced water.
Yeah, are you gonna like dump the water on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, that was fucking perfect. Thank you. That was exactly what I wanted.
Good.
And then he just sort of flumps into his cot and just sleeps, snoring loudly.
I think he might be the only person who likes us.
And it
likes us.
The wizard lady liked you.
Yeah, she liked us.
And the champion kind of likes you.
Yeah, it's a bit touch and go, I feel like.
The champion likes Angrif by default, but has his doubts about some of the other ones.
It's fine.
Can't think who else.
Default.
Yeah, the sweetest word in the English language.
Or is it two?
I was just wondering, if I knew who these guys were, would it make tomorrow's mission easier?
It might. It might make it harder.
Damn, I'm over-informed.
No, I'm just thinking, while our lawyer is here, would it be worth reuniting my soul if it would help? Or would that make everything much more horrible?
Do we not still have to wait for to get to your body before we do that stuff? We're out of wishes.
Yes, because
plan, right?
I would point out, and the lawyer did point out last time, that if you say, I wish for my soul to be reunited in my body, that would be 2 wishes.
Yes.
And also, which of your bodies? Because we could end up with Barb transported to, like, Elf Yugoslavia, as she described it in that DM conversation. And then we have to do... And then that's it. The character is, for all intents and purposes, fucking dead if that happens. Yeah. It's the bad end for Barb if she makes that wish. I'm going to tell you now as the DM.
I mean, the reason I'm thinking this is just... It's better not to. Because I wanted to save myself the trauma of being in the wrong place.
And also knowing.
Yes. It's better to do it all at once, just in case things go wrong. But if I turn up here and they know something, maybe I'll feel it in my knife. I'll just have to trust it. Okay.
The soul-rending knife.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay. Fine. I'll shut myself down. Very suddenly.
The log off sound plays and
For the next morning, Bob says I was not shut down properly.
Okay. Is everyone else going to sleep for the night?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Does anyone do anything during the night at all that I need to be aware of?
Can I sleep because of how uneasy I'm feeling?
You can sleep. That being said, I need to find another dice with the appropriate number of sides. Alright. So, Angrif, welcome to the first of consequences of the Deva existing on the same plane as you.
Oh no!
Yeah. Welcome to the D100 spreadsheet on my screen currently.
Oh, Christ.
That is 40.
Is a higher number worse, or is a higher number
It is
better?
mixed. Deliberately mixed.
Oh, right.
So, after you have a very strange series of dreams of you walking through the forest, of you meeting with these mercenaries, it's almost like a bit like a blow for blow account of what's going to happen tomorrow. You wake up and the memory of the dreams fade, but you feel as if you're just like completely on the ball. You have advantage on every action for the day, and your opponents have disadvantage on all attacks.
Fucking hell.
Until your next long rest.
Well, advantage on everything.
Yeah. You're just like, it's as if you've been there before. You just know what's going to happen. You know what the answer is. You're on the ball.
Okay.
Is this the best you've ever felt waking up, Angriff?
Yeah, like you feel like, oh shit, everything's going to go right today.
Like we wake up and he's making coffee in the corner. He's up early.
Yeah. Angriff's even praying to Tempus, correctly, in the correct way. Doesn't even need the prayer book to remember the prayer. That's how good he is now. The rest of you wake up, there is no noticeable impact on you from the existence of the Deva on the same plane as you. So you have all just woken up. Tiberius is chugging water outside the tent. And
you need some help, mate?
No, I'm quite alright. I've got the water. I'm gonna go find some perpetual soup if I can keep it down. And just sort of wanders off, and you do spot that the halfling who was promised to guide you, Erlen, is standing there.
Alan?
Erlen, E-R-L-A-N.
I also heard Alan every time.
Yeah.
It's
like,
so there we go.
Nice to meet you,
Perpetual.
Alan.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Not Alan, but it's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna head out from the south. Should be about a day till we get there. But if we're lucky, we might get there a bit sooner and you might still have some daylight to make your negotiations with this mercenary camp that I'm apparently taking you to, which I feel very good about. You will notice from how I am very obviously acting. So, away we go.
Hey man, hey man, chill out.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen, is it?
Can I roll like persuasion to reassure?
Yeah, with advantage. With advantage.
Yeah, let's do it. That is fucking hell. That is 19 plus 6, 25.
Like, what do you say to reassure him? What's the exact words you use?
You've been around this place for a long time. You must know this shit by now.
Huh. Suppose you're right. I never really hadn't realized how long we've been at it out here. But thank you.
Yeah.
Come on then.
And nothing bad can ever happen.
My hair? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Let's make haste then. Let's try and get you there while there's still some daylight. Just confidently strides off into the forest. And in fact, Angriff, you have been so inspiring to him that he's going to have advantage on his survival checks when he's leading you. Hey, there you go. First part of the day, you actually happen upon a really clear bit of forest. Like, really easy to traverse, really clear. Just guides you no problem for it. At this point, it's around midday. There's a small stream. So he sort of looks at it. Probably a good time to refill on water, have a bit of a break. Takes out his water skin and starts filling up his water. So, what business do you all have with the Nihai then? Why does the champion want you all talking to them? It's not like we have anything other than money or food to offer them. I don't really know that there must be a higher bidder out there.
We are very charismatic.
Oh, I know. We were having great conversations on the way here. I particularly enjoyed your story about those two wizards who completely fucked it, and then you sent them back to solve the problem. I heard that one. I can only imagine that went really well.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen.
Nothing bad can happen.
This is why he sends us, because we always come back. Everything is solved. No problems.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that's kind of true in terms of what we've done here. We've done pretty good.
Yeah, you haven't Keir Starmered it at all.
No, and there's still time.
There's still time. You could kill the champion by mistake and then destroy this resistance movement in one fell swoop.
Yeah, no one tried to move any big pianos anywhere just in case they fall.
I haven't seen any anvils left. Luckily, no no tunnels painted on the cliffs.
Yeah. That episode of Mad Men where they get the lawnmower over the guy's foot.
Oh fucking hell.
Oh no. Okay.
No, we're good at negotiating. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, in fact, you even travelled on that ship called the Negotiator. I remember you telling me about Mug, your friend Mug.
Friend Mug. It all comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We're a team.
Yeah. Well, if you all want to have a quick rest, we can. But if if you're not feeling too tired, we can push on. Probably, we've made good progress today.
Let's do it.
Hey, all thanks to you.
Well, thank you.
Are we following like established paths, or were we like hacking our way?
He's following you for a combination of established paths, but also deliberately taking you off them in case there are like sovereignty scouts or patrols or something. So you're kind of mixing the pair based on experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, can I like help hack our way through the bush?
Yeah, of course. It's
I suppose that would be athletics.
Yeah. Angriff's like active now. He knows.
Yeah.
Now he knows he's sorted. He knows exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's like a 27.
Yeah, you're fine. You like Erlen is like pointing the way, and you're just like hacking through it with ease. The path is completely clear. In fact, you've made such good progress that by like kind of early afternoon, you're actually on the edge of this rather sizable, like Nihai style camp. It's more of a permanent. It's much more permanent looking than a typical military camp. It doesn't look like the tents are there to be burned immediately. It looks like rather a permanent encampment. From like an initial gaze, you would guess like 2,000 to 3,000 soldiers, and banners that have writing in Nihai saying, let me see what I wrote down here. It says the most glorious wait, hold on, the most glorious
Yeah,
the most glorious band of brothers under the golden sun in the service of the legitimate prince Tahir the hunter of Jatahir.
Tahir the hunter.
Yeah.
I'm very worried we're about to meet Griffith, so
Do we not?
The camp does have like an obvious gate to enter, sort of like an archway to enter through. They're not taking it seriously as a defensive structure, presumably because they would think they could just simply win against anyone who attacks them.
Can I briefly talk to our guide? What was his name again? Brian.
Alan. Yeah.
Oh, Alan.
Alan. Sure.
Alan. I was led to believe, and I believe we were led to believe, unless I've been very stupid, that this was a temporary settlement, but it looks quite large, and these buildings won't just be, folded up and put in a bag.
No, well, they likely just based themselves here because of all of the chaos going on around on account of the sovereignty deciding not to fucking leave. So a lot of mercenary work to go around here. A lot of the local governors they've imposed hire these kinds of people to, restore public order when it goes wrong. And conversely, a lot of people who don't particularly like the sovereignty will scrap together some money, offer it to them, and they'll go dispatch with a cohort or two. They take the
I'm
easy
assuming
work.
these guys have some arrangements already with the local armies then.
Well, they take the easy jobs. That's probably the real challenge here, is that our work is difficult. And mercenaries are notoriously kind of lazy and like easy money.
And we're not mercenaries, we're adventurers.
Yes. Because,
It's two very different things.
yeah, well, I assumed because of, he gestures at Angrith, that you had a bit more of a serious commitment to all of this than a mercenary would.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're very principled in that we always kill slave owners.
Well, then you're in the right place.
Sometimes other people also, but we're consistent in some principles.
Well, that's good to know. It's a good job. I feel good that I'm not a slave owner.
No, you'll be fine, mate. We like you.
Well, if it's all
Okay.
the same, I won't enter the camp because, frankly, I feel like I would be more of a hindrance in there on account of the nerves. So I'm going to sit out here and enjoy some of the food I packed and let you get on with your negotiating without getting in your way.
Should we signal you when we need you again?
Well, you can just come out of the gate and I'll spot you. He sort of sits on a rock overlooking the camp. It's not going to be hard, plus the weather's nice. So I'm going to enjoy it and enjoy some of this lovely fluid from the second
Granola.
water skin. From the second water skin that's definitely not water.
I love my fluid.
Yeah, Frank's Fluids. That's what he's purchased it from. It's Wolf Cola, the official soft drink of the Champion of Tempus.
Do you want us to leave our cat with you for company?
Oh, that would be lovely.
No, we're bringing Helgato.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's also fine.
We Helgato's so charming.
It's true.
If the cat could smile, it would.
Okay, I'm gonna take the lead on this just because I'm from Nihai. I feel like if I enter speaking their language, it's gonna be easier.
And yeah,
So,
before you go in, I'll cast comprehend languages.
They can probably speak common. You know?
Yeah, but, I know, but they might speak in Nihai.
Yeah.
Alfin, save your spell slots because I can telepathically translate it for you.
It's as a ritual, so it doesn't take one.
So there you go. Okay. You are you entering the camp now? Or do you have any other
I'm
last
approaching
second?
the camp gates. I'm assuming there's like guard towers or something.
There
so
are
I'm
guard
running.
towers and there are two guards standing at the gate. With their
Okay.
like, sort of like pole arms and they're dressed like poorer versions of the janissaries you saw in the prince's service.
They got like the same kind of rugged robes as I do.
They're a bit less ragged. But
Okay.
yeah. They spot you and they sort of straighten up a little bit and they're like it's like, halt. What business do you have in the camp?
I like the uncertainty. Halt.
Yeah. We've been playing backgammon the whole day, so we're not really on the ball.
I like the idea that
I
they're
come
kind of
down-
bitchy about it, like, halt.
Yeah. California Valley Girl, but like
Why you at a camp?
oh, you're why are you a camp?
Who
You're
goes
so
there?
obsessed with us. Oh my god.
Oh, you're in our camp. Oh.
Get a room.
I think that one of my favorite posts of all
How's the
time
gate?
is one of my favorite posts of all time is like, oh my god, Your Honor, you're so obsessed with me. Like one of my all-time favorite posts.
100% using it in my trial.
Oh yeah, all right.
Okay.
Oh, you wait, you see how that plays out.
Me and my my four companions, and I point to the three adventurers and Helgato, are here.
One of them
To
immediately,
negotiate.
the one who's not talking to you immediately goes to pet the cat. Like,
We are here to negotiate on behalf of a client which we believe has a great offer for you and your band. And I say this in Nihai. I'm hoping this will charm him.
yeah, he sort of visibly relaxes a little bit when you speak the language. He kind of looks at you. It's kind of like he's getting the measure of you. It's like, what? How do you know our language construct?
I am from the Nihai Empire, though rest assured I have no loyalty to any particular lord or Shah or prince, bastard or otherwise, right now. I am loyal to my friends and our quest.
Very well then. Gestures to a big yurt in the center of the camp. That's where you'll want to go. That's where the chief is.
All right. Thank you for your help.
Love a yurt.
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah. You approach the yurt.
Art loudly yawns.
Busy morning? The guard asks Art.
Not really.
Oh, you know.
Very good.
Working hard or hardly working, eh?
Let's get it up.
Yeah. So you arrive at the yurt. Now you're in the, and you spot a sort of wide-ish, long-haired man. It sounds familiar. Weirdly. Whispering in the ear of a very sort of weaselly-looking man. Oh, deal with it now. Just sort of sends him off. Is
it completely outside of like audible?
No. You hear him sort of tell him to go deal with it, and sends him away. He turns and smiles at you all and speaks in perfect common. Beloved guests, what business do you have for me today?
I nudge. Who is the gold bar?
Are we leading with the gold bar?
I guess we shouldn't. I thought that was the idea,
let's
right?
calm down to that.
We want to get him in his good graces, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we're fine.
Let's talk first.
Yeah, let's have a conversation.
Maybe use our words.
Instead of just throwing gold bars at people as a means of communication.
Everything okay with your friend there?
It's nothing that you need to worry about. I trust that you have business with me, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to persuade my men to let you in.
We do. We come on behalf of the Champion of Tempus, and he requests your aid in his fights against the sovereignty. Now we know you are mercenaries and you will be paid. But we are here to talk this through, and perhaps we can convince you that it's a good idea and a good cause, and will pay handsomely.
I've heard of your champion. Is it true what they say about him? That he's able to defeat 20 men in combat on his own?
He defeated one in combat on his own.
Yeah, and he's bald.
And he's bald. Well, that's clearly a sign that he's not from the great Nihai Empire, if he's bald. Shout out to my dad, who told me about why Genghis Khan wasn't bald.
Could you tell us the anecdote, please?
Yes, okay. So my dad, straight-faced, like when my dad was visiting me here, straight-faced, we were watching the TV show Marco Polo, which is about, obviously, Marco Polo, but the Khan at that time was Kublai Khan. And we were watching it, and my dad was like, like, they think Genghis Khan was secretly ethnically Turkish. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, do you know why they think that? And he was like, I was like, sure, fuck it, tell me. It's like, because he didn't go bald early. And I was just like, what the fuck are we talking about, Dad? What are we doing? Like, I had to be like, Dad, your brother, my uncle, went bald young. And he was like, yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. He took after the European bit. And I was just like, I cannot fucking wrap my head around what the fuck my dad...
The Mongolians famously bald early?
Yes, apparently this is what my dad said. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's good.
I
didn't realise my granddad from Shetland was Turkish.
Well, I mean,
he never went bald his whole life.
Depending on your sort of which particular Turkish pseudo-history you believe, maybe.
Listen. Once the Panturanists take over from Erdogan, there'll be the empire from the Shetland to Xinjiang.
Yeah. Not even Xinjiang, there's going to be like a new landmass created, a Hyperborean landmass that we're going to claim, according to some of the maps. So...
and no one there will be bald.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not sure if my dad was trolling me or not. I couldn't read whether he was being serious or whether he was joking. That was the thing that was like really like good about the delivery. I was just like, are you fucking with me? Like, are you fucking with me? Because like that's not true, right? I just couldn't.
Would Mongols and Mongolians, like Turkic people, would have been breeding like a lot, right? You would think they're in like similar areas.
Depends who you're talking. Like Yeah, because like the word Turk in Turkish can mean a Turkish person, but it can mean like the entire fucking group. So yeah, I guess it could be that. But I was like, what are we talking about, Dad? We're watching Marco Polo. Kublai Khan is clearly bald in this. I don't know what you want from me. Like, explain to me what you want from this conversation, Dad.
Incredible.
Anyway, this coming from the man who told me, a child who was playing Age of Empires as the Hittites. Oh yeah, the Hittites are Turks. Shout out to my dad, who I'm pretty sure is trolling me, but I can't be sure.
Do you know Jeremy Corbyn's Turkish because he never went politically bald?
No, I'm sorry. Plenty of Turkish people are politically bald. We're not immune. That's one we're not immune from.
Bald.
We're not immune from that one, I'm afraid. That one, a lot of Turkish people fall victim to, especially the richer ones, especially the richer ones' kids. Anyway, he's
he's a great warrior. He is a great warrior. He's committed many great deeds. He has powerful magics sometimes.
I hear there's a devil in his service, or 3.
More than one.
At least 3.
At least 3.
They're different each time.
Yeah? And you've seen these
see
devils?
them.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
We were actually with the devils when they turned up.
No.
We had them on our side. We're
insight check me, motherfucker.
He's gonna insight check you.
Can I roll deception on him?
We're not doing deception. We were with the demon when it was there.
That's true.
But
persuasion,
you specifically, persuasion, yeah. You
I
are
was
telling the truth.
very intimately with the demon.
Yeah, you were not like inside the demon, but not in that way.
Yeah.
I had to get
that's a natural 20 for persuasion, by the way.
It's like impressive.
Right.
He must be an impressive man to consort with demons and such, and come out of it without tainting his soul in any way.
I telepathically message Angriff and I say, don't say anything about demons.
Or taints.
And you sort of looks at Angriff. I didn't know that there were other worshippers of Tempus left in this country.
We are very sparse these days.
Truly a sad thing. But
Angus gives a curt nod.
No, that's not why you're here. You're here because you need my men, and my cannons, and my guns. And you would like to fight the sovereignty more directly than your brother Champion has been doing.
How big is the cannon?
There is one as you were walking in, you saw one great bombard. And then several smaller bronze cast cannons.
Great.
Do we say need? We are here to draw a bargain. We want, but need is a different word. We've got options and we've got money. Yep. So we're seeing who gets the money.
Interesting.
We hear there are Germans over there. We'd rather not have them, but that's always an option if you say no.
The Ashdari
Yeah, it's because if we go to the Germans, they're either going to have really harsh accents or the campest voice you've ever heard, and we're not sure which is which. If
you're talking about the Ashdari across the river, I can assure you they do not match up to the men we have here. Nor do they have access to marvels such as the bombards.
True.
Sounds like you're pitching us now.
Well, let's talk deal.
Okay, now get the gold.
I would
No, wait till he names a price. If he names a price, we'll bring out the gold bar, and it'll be more than he's asking because it's quite expensive.
I would want an initial payment, gold up front, and then I would want perhaps something only your champion or whomever succeeds him can provide. I want an army.
What would that be?
I want support. I want to press my great-grandfather's claim onto the throne of the Nihai Empire. I want to topple the old man who's sitting on that throne unjustly. And I want to crush his skull in front of his children. And then kill his children. And then his grandchildren. And then the great-grandchildren.
Now, Sinan, we are technically still on a quest from the bastard, right?
Yeah, you are technically.
So if we accept this, will we be killed by our quest?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you that in advance.
Right.
You have to make decisions with the information
Legally,
you have.
Like legally.
Legally, you can't kill us.
We're not doing this on behalf of ourselves. He also didn't ask us for anything except killing this guy. He didn't mention fucking anything else. So we're killing the guy that we're gonna kill. That's the limit of this contract. With us, we're just doing something from someone else. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It'll all come out in the wash.
Nothing bad can happen.
Nothing bad can happen.
We would, of course, have to relay these demands to the champion himself. Is that non-negotiable?
Not necessarily non-negotiable. I could accept a personal favour of sorts.
What about we can get someone who can do a really nice caricature?
Not what I had in mind. There is.
Do you want to win a beauty contest?
Oh, we're really good at those, actually.
No, there is. He flicks through his map that also has pyramid drawings in it. Everyone's drawing the pyramids. They're like, we love the big triangles. Anyway, you have been to the city on the southern coast here. The one that recently suffered from a devastating fire.
Of course.
No.
No, we have been there.
Oh yeah.
Prove anything.
In their grand library, they have a tome I wish to have in my possession. A tome that contains instructions on the creation of, looks at Barb, constructs of a specific nature.
Why would it be in this city?
Who knows? Someone made a copy. Someone stole it. I don't know. But but the magic is not exclusive to us. It's just rare and perhaps forbidden to us. So I would like to have this tome.
Okay, so we've got two
May
options.
I ask you as a personal question?
Of course.
Why would you want this? You are aware of the consequences.
Personal academic interest.
Uh-oh. Insight. I want to do insight on this guy.
Alright, you can do an insight on him.
That is 14 plus 18.
Is that in total, not 14 plus 18?
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah, 18 total.
Did you roll?
No, I'm not.
Did you roll with
Go on.
advantage?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're not wasting your shot.
Squandering.
Yeah.
No, I'm rolling those d20s.
Okay.
I also rolled an 18.
Okay. Both of you get the impression that he really does sincerely have an academic interest in this and nothing more.
And what
Oh, no.
souls would
A
you
fucking nerd.
sacrifice for these constructs were you to make them?
I wouldn't make them. It's an academic interest. I'm simply interested in what the tome says.
The spread of knowledge can be
Yeah.
a dangerous thing in the wrong hands.
Well, maybe I'm the right hands.
That has yet to be proven.
Well, of course, the alternative is that you convince your champion to support me militarily in the future, or to guarantee whomever succeeds him in these lands will do so. Or to surrender
We're just messengers.
Or to surrender command
We're
of
not
his army to
convincing
me.
him for everything.
Well then, you can deliver him my terms. But first,
What about the gold? How much gold?
how much do you have? How much are you willing to offer?
How much do you want?
No, let's begin in the way that negotiations begin.
I
Not
would
with
want-
how much gold do you have?
Up front, I would want 200 kilograms of gold.
200?
And that's before you agree.
That's an initial upfront payment.
You would
200
fight for
200
that regardless of the
personal
condition.
favor or the support after the war. Well, that has to be after the war. I would I would be committed to fighting 3 battles with your champion.
3 battles. Now, did we... Question for DM. Did we establish how many fights he wanted?
No, you
These
did
guys
not.
Okay.
Well, what we can do, we've got, what do we say, about 12.5 kilograms? So that's 20 will be, what, about 15 bars?
Mm-hmm.
We probably had about 15 bars there for that.
Oh, we have the money in the camp. He has the money. He could certainly hire them for at least 3 battles.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. And if we give him the upfront now, he might be convinced. It's just whether we can convince him to get them for longer than that, I think.
We leave him with the 1 bar as a token of good faith, and return and go back to the Larry David, and deliver the terms.
Okay, let's present him with the gold.
Okay. So you just wave the gold bar at him?
No. Let's do a proper thing. Let's get it out, sort of kneel down and place it in front of him.
I'm not kneeling fucking down.
Yeah.
I'm kneeling down. I'm being polite. Fuck it.
He takes it.
I'm gonna present him. Get on my knee and present him the gold while Art looks at me like I've just shat on the floor or something.
He takes it and examines it. This is a good start. I would expect the rest delivered after you take the terms to him, and he agrees.
What I would suggest is that you come with us, or send someone from your camp with us to negotiate on your behalf, so you can negotiate directly with our champion.
He gives you a little smirk and stands up. Very well then. I shall come with you.
We've got a really charming cat.
Oh, I know.
It's true.
Oh, I know.
Cat.
The entire camp has been fussing over it this whole time.
I feel that the familiar.
But first, let us stay and eat and drink and then go in the morning. We Nihai pride ourselves on our hospitality, and my chefs work very hard on the food. They will be insulted if you don't eat your fill.
Oh, great. Let's do this.
Yeah.
How could we possibly say no to that?
Yeah. And at this point, he just sort of claps his hands. To new friends and excellent business. And then the food starts coming out and it starts being put on a table.
Just where we're standing?
Yeah, there's food, there are 2 sets of tables and people start coming in. You will sit with me.
Man, this yurt has everything.
Yeah, yurts
Maybe
are
we should become diplomats.
Yurts are like this in real life. They were like this. They were big, beefy structures that had everything you needed in them. So yeah.
This stream brought to you by yurts.
Yeah. This stream brought to you by CK Free, the game that lets you have a customized yurt. Which is one of my favorite things.
Maybe that fucking yurt company could have taken a leaf out of this book.
Yeah. So now you find yourself sitting with Tahir on the other side, eating just racks of lamb ribs and stuff like that, just having a good time. You've got some sharbat to drink. I mean, not that Barb could enjoy it, but yeah.
I can smell it, probably. A little bit. Give it a little sip.
Yeah. He sat across from Barb. So, Construct. You wear the clothes of our people, you speak the language. Where are you from?
I am from Nihai, but from exactly where I do not yet have a strong recollection. All I have is the vision that I got from a mystical being inside a labyrinth, which is a long story in itself. But my memories are here, actually. And I take out the sad knife and I stab it on the table.
Everyone tenses up as you do that. Everyone tenses up. That feels like it was not the right thing to do. But
my apologies if I offended.
Tahir takes the knife and examines it. Yeah, I've heard of these.
Yes, my apologies if that was uncouth, but if it's the magic of creating constructs you're interested in, this is a sight you will have to get used to, unfortunately.
I'm not planning to create constructs. You've assumed an awful lot about my intentions with that tome.
Forgive me, but as one myself, I cannot help but think that there is no other reason for one to want such a magic.
I don't want the magic. I want the knowledge. I want to read it. I want to understand it. You feel like
we are in the midst of a warrior scholar.
Yeah.
He wants to build nuclear weapons so he can not use them.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. The Terrence route. If I can turn everyone into a construct, no one will misbehave.
If everyone's the construct, no one's the construct.
Exactly. That's exactly.
This is very much like again the Full Metal Alchemist with the perfect immortal army thing. I'm starting to picture now. Now, I'm certainly no expert. In fact, I tend to not ever be this serious, except when it comes to the fact of my creation. Which
he
I'm
hands
not exactly
the knife back to you. By the way, he hands it back to you.
As far as I can tell, there are many ways to twist and turn souls and change their vessels and put people under your control. But in my experience, the people that do that tend to not be maybe not.
Someone's trying to control your soul, they're not your friend.
Exactly. Thank you, Angriff.
Well,
and I put away the knife.
He thinks about it for a second. What's it, what if it's not what if it's not for control, but to improve upon the vessel in which we exist?
Do you want to put your soul into like a big strong body?
Possibly.
You're right.
I want to tell you now, your soul will not survive this intact if you were to do it.
Well,
you have to be very sure.
That's why I want the book.
The idea of Barb being like, this shit sucks, dude.
Like your soul will be fractured. You will not feel the same. You will not have the same ambitions or drive. And that's if you get the spell right, which I'm not sure it's already perfectly replicable. Not many people have done it.
Yeah, you won't be able to taste this delicious food.
That is true.
That is true. Takes a big sip of the drink. I do enjoy the indulgences of mortality, but...
And what's stopping you from creating a golem and controlling it psychically?
What? I thought you were opposed to that.
Lack of talent, I suppose. Well, anyway.
Just so you know, you're talking like someone who I would expect to get cursed in the next few years, and then you hear a story about a guy who gets cursed, and he said, "Oh, I love the indulgences of life," and then he tried to split his soul, and he got rejected from all of the indulgences of life. Just
as a heads up.
You know what the world's like.
There's a morality tale here.
Yeah. Well,
all I would ask is that you be careful. But also, I don't even know how you can be sure that this book would even survive that fire. Not that I know about the fire.
Well, from what I heard, the fire was largely contained to the docks and not to where the Grand Library of the city was.
Yeah, we wouldn't know where the fire was, so that's why
you were confused for reasons that made sense. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you seem awfully nervous whenever I bring up the fire.
Fire's
Art has a long history
scary.
With fire.
Art was traumatized by that fire. He lost many friends.
It's true.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
Do I have to roll a persuasion on that, or is he just taking that as read?
He takes you at your word. He's like, I'm very sorry to hear that. I shan't bring it up again. Well.
And listen, if you want contact to maybe make yourself powerful, we know a guy who has a sex dimension. Now, maybe that'll help you. But if you're interested in weird magics...
I am okay. I'll pass on the sex dimension, if that's okay.
Really?
Always say that.
Well, I mean, wait. Is it a dimension where you have sex, or is it a dimension where you watch others have sex in a dome-like construct?
It's both.
I believe either.
Oh.
Weird how you immediately jumped to that, though.
Yeah, it's because I got this, and you see like a flyer for the sex dimension drawn by Red, and it's just like a dome with 2 stick figures having sex in it.
It just says sex at the top.
Yeah, it just says sex. Now I've got your attention. Come to the sex dimension.
Yeah, does one of the like stick figures have massive like round dicks just drawn on it?
Exactly.
Just a stick figure with a massive penis.
Yeah. Just, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who drew this, but they did not do a good job.
We know.
You know.
It used to be a mushroom.
Oh, well, that explains the artistic talent. I assume he was out of practice because of being a mushroom.
Really, we should have offered you a job. Art's the sign maker. He's very good at artisan signs.
Ah, right.
That is true.
He gets
That's why
paid
it's
by the
called art.
sign.
Yeah, he gets paid per sign, that's why. Well, if I ever need a sign, I know who I'll get in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
But, look, if you did happen to know anyone who could offer powerful magics that would maybe not make up for the lack of personal favour, but would maybe lessen my demands on the champion.
We do have a witch in the sex dimension.
Yeah, there's a very. Just so you know, in the sex dimension, there is a very powerful witch.
Oh, intriguing.
Actually, no, I shouldn't spread that out. I had some gossip, but I don't know you well enough for that.
Oh no.
She is supremely powerful, though. More powerful than you can possibly imagine. And she just happens to live in the sex dimension.
Just happens to live in the sex dimension. Which
We
I
don't know
No,
her
she
interest
made
in
the
that.
sex dimension.
Oh,
Yes.
she made the demiplane that the sex dimension is.
Yeah.
Yes.
She must be powerful.
She didn't make that sign.
Ah, okay.
No. That was our friend, the mushroom. She did
Yeah.
the incompetent stuff.
Okay. She seemed competent, you say?
Oh, extremely competent. Too competent.
Oh yeah,
in
she
a
could have
scary
killed
way.
us.
Too
competent.
competent.
Yeah.
Intriguing. Okay.
It feels like she could snap her fingers and like blow up your head or something.
Yeah.
Was she... He sort of awkwardly pauses. Was she attractive?
She was hot. Yeah, she was hot.
Oh.
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of
she
us,
was
It's-
except maybe Angrith, all of us would.
Why
Speak for
does
yourself.
why does he not have interest? Is it because
He's
married
got to
to
love
his-
somewhere else.
married to his god,
He is in
or
love.
Something to do with being a paladin? I don't know.
We met someone on the
No,
island,
there's-
and he really fell for her hard. He just couldn't
Oh,
think
yeah,
of anything but
pirate.
her.
Just yeah.
Only eyes for one woman.
you're gonna shithouse this romance plotline? You're gonna just shithouse it onto Agrif.
It's the one true love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, are you not? Pardon me for saying so, but as someone from Nihai, I mean, the memories are scrambled. But from what I've seen and what I remember, and even what I remember recently, most people of your position, even in mercenary leaders, will be supremely magically powerful.
Well, my talents were not in the combat arts of magic, but more in practical
Flower
combat.
arrangement?
Yeah, in a sense,
Oh.
flower arrangement, and well, since it's been brought up, agricultural magic.
Okay.
Oh, do you need a lawyer?
I can cure crops of blight. I can cleanse water. I can I can summon massive fireballs, I suppose, but sort of
Whomst among us?
yeah, more of a
So what brings someone that can do so much good for with so little blood to mercenary work?
the mistakes of my great grandfather mainly. Loved the wrong woman, and so all of his children and children's children and children's children's children can only ever be soldiers, and can only ever take those talents outside of the empire.
Have you tried not being royalty? It also sucks.
Yes. Well, that would be an easy solution, but personally, the current emperor and his children will lead the entire thing to ruin and kill more people. and so I think it should be stopped, and that I would do a better job.
One time I
Not
saw a
being
drag
here, then,
queen.
in that case, so far away from the fight that you want to fight.
Resources, money, and frankly, finding allies. It's easier to find allies outside of the Empire than inside, because, well, frankly, I don't know how recently you left, but there was an incident where a local governor consulted with the mad Emir, and the Emperor himself arrived and just killed him on the spot. Turned him into dust.
Jesus.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. And frankly...
And so you want to crush his head, like crush his skull. That's what you said?
Yes, I will lay the armies low, and then I will defeat him in combat.
And if we were to help you, would you be able to take us to where this Mad Emir is?
Oh, most
Theoretically.
certainly. It would practically be on the way.
Well, then maybe... Okay, I've decided.
Oh, Barb has decided.
I will... Not for the group, but for me, that I will take your side in this. For personal reasons. But if you can take me to where the Mad Emir is, God help me, I will help persuade the champion on your behalf.
It's good to hear.
I once saw a drag queen crush a watermelon with her thighs. So just so you know, when you do that to his head, you've got to put down a towel. Good,
thank you. I appreciate the assistance. And I'm glad that this is an in-universe canonical event that has happened. I'm very pleased.
Oh, it's riddled with PTSD going to like drag shows on the islands.
Yeah, weirdly, drag shows are only a thing on the islands. It's so weird. And yet the sovereignty is calling for bans of it, even though it doesn't even happen there.
So, it's a cultural institution. It's one of the few good things we do.
Yeah.
People keep saying that the Lich can take a minute, he can chair a meeting, but why do you have to keep banning drag shows?
Yeah.
You know.
the Lich has introduced gendered bathrooms to the island.
I think it's so much funnier if the Lich is purely progressive.
Yeah, he's
weirdly normal and good.
He's just like a completely fine governor. He's just like, all I do is I set the tax policy and then I go do astronomy. That's all I do.
I can't believe the Lich is going to war with the neighbouring kingdoms just because they tried to ban the drag queens.
Yeah, he's like, how dare you? I am protecting the cultural integrity of these islands.
I will bring this base Lich into being Emperor of the world if we have to.
If we meet this Lich, which I will point out that Angrith is technically responsible for the rise of, because he sent those two guys back to deal with it, and they were like, the Lich is actually kind of good at governing.
Like, if I ban the drag queens, who will read to the children?
Yeah, exactly.
Be a disaster.
It's part of an important literacy drive. I want there to be more astronomers. So therefore, there must be a literacy drive.
Yeah, 50% of people should study to be astronomers.
I have another question though.
Okay.
Before we wrap up, you know the Bastard Prince.
Oh yes.
Thoughts?
Bastard.
What do you think of him?
Well, he's hardly a factor. He's not. I can't understand what ambitions he would have. It's in the same position my grandfather was in. Very competent bastard children don't tend to win in the end.
Would it be... You would not have a... Okay, let's say this delicately. Your interests do not clash necessarily.
Might not.
Okay, Barb turns to Art and goes, he won't kill us, right? If we do this?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Nothing to do with what he asked us to do.
Worst case,
Fine.
Worst case, I will simply negotiate a split of the territory with him. I'm happy to
it's more than he has now.
Yeah, I'm happy to let him have a frontier to fight against the sovereignty. I have no interest in war with the sovereignty in the long run. I simply want to bring peace.
Famously, normal thing to say.
Yeah. That's fine. How could it go wrong? How could someone with good intentions ever do a bad thing?
True. We wouldn't be familiar with that at all.
Yeah.
It's a foreign concept to us.
The path
The road
to
to heaven
hells,
is paved with good intentions.
Yeah.
They
So
say.
they always say, yeah. Many say this.
Yeah, obviously.
They're
Because
telling
that's how you get to heaven.
Yeah, they're telling me that that's what happens, and so I love hinting at the Trump impression. Oh no! He looks at you all at the table. He's like, "Well, if you wish to stay for more drinks, you can, but I will have a tent prepared for you all, and you can retire at any time." Pause.
Should we get our guide in for some food?
That's true. Actually, he's been sitting there the whole time.
The cat has gone. The Helgato has gone and summoned him, and he's coming.
Okay, good.
And they've sat him at the table, and it's fine.
Otherwise, he's just sitting outside, sloshed.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's a really
Just
nice.
watching a mercenary camp and drinking is such a cool idea.
This is such a nice big tent they have. This is a halfling. We don't have such big tents. They're little tents. It's small. Yeah.
Maybe we can persuade the champion to build bigger tents.
He said it was a drain on resources to have more luxurious tents. He even makes the humans sleep in the small tents too, sometimes. And the elves.
What a bastard.
That's the fucking worst part, is the elves. They hardly sleep, so they're up playing cards all night.
Are we experiencing anti-elf bigotry?
No, this is like the mildest form of it that you could ever
I think I might
encounter.
be.
He's
Fucking
doing like
elves are up all
philo-Semitism.
night.
He's doing like philo-Semitism for elves. Like, oh, elves are so good and cool.
Yeah.
They can just.
They're so sexy and hot, actually. Like, that's what he's like. They're really tall.
Trying to think of like a real world analogy for racism to like elves. Yeah, you know what they're like? Gamblers.
No, that's not his problem. His problem is they keep him up at night with like poker games. That's like the main issue. Yes.
This won't deal him in.
Yeah, they wake you up and then they don't deal you in because you have to have money. And I come from a society where, you know, we just mostly just eat and drink the stuff that we grow and then get left alone.
Oh, mate, that's better than money.
Oh
That's better than
yeah,
money.
but it means I can't gamble. They don't accept wheat in the gambling.
They don't accept wheat.
Yeah.
Can you not like use like
Look.
theoretical chips or something?
Turning up with like a bushel of wheat. Deal me.
Yeah, that's how we do it
But
back at the village. We gamble bushels
You
of
can
wheat.
gamble. You could do something like strip poker, things like that. That's gambling, like clothing, or you could gamble like bets and dares. That could be a way around it.
And yeah, and let me tell you, that's never gone wrong for me, the DM, ever in my life. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. He just falls asleep. Like he's clearly had a lot to drink and just falls into his plate. And Tahir's watching this like, this is excellent. I love these people. These are excellent people.
Yeah, this is why we need help.
I can see. Halflings, they're very charming people, but head to head against an army, it's a difficult one.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to retire for the night. So, you're free to drink all you like in this yurt. I shall return to my sleeping yurt. And you see an even bigger tent off to the side that he uses to sleep in.
Whew. That's a yard and a half. Yeah. Yard and a half, that.
Yeah. You're at the table. There are still some people from, like, officer class in here just having drinks.
100% drinking with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think your
Right,
station?
You're sitting with these sort of like well dressed. These guys have better uniforms. They're sort of like have more well maintained janissary uniforms. And they sort of smile at you. They don't mind that you're like filthy or whatever. They smile at you. They're like, you're the chief's guest. Welcome. Can we interest you in another drink?
Yeah, go for it. Have you ever seen a drag queen crush a watermelon with her thighs?
I can't say that we have such in Nihai.
Fuck. If you're the islands don't have much going for it. If you're in the islands,
Yeah, I've heard.
give me a ring and I'll show you where to go.
I really want to do the bit from HBO Rome, but I'm not going to do it. I really want to do it about the islands, but I'm not going to fucking do it.
So in context art, give me a ring implies that you have a ring of communication, and I like this.
Yeah.
I think your station in life is more a matter of nature or nurture.
Oh my god.
Did I hear the guy say while I was in the bathroom that he has a super yurt?
He has a bigger yurt to
Like a
the
super
side
yacht.
that he sleeps
A
in.
super
Yeah.
yurt.
It also has a racing chariot bed, weirdly.
Very popular these days.
Yeah.
Has a racing
Massive,
chariot
yeah.
bed with another racing chariot bed inside it.
Yeah, that's it. So,
I love my babushka doll bed.
yeah.
It's nice.
So, the officers continue to drink. So, you're a soldier, or they're asking Art, who's drinking with them.
Was at some point.
Yeah, we were soldiers too, and then we became mercenaries. It made a lot more money.
It's all just a label.
Mm.
Mercenary, adventurer, soldier.
Yeah. So why did you?
I guess
leave,
at one
Emir?
point you're still taking. Well, at some point you stop appreciating getting told to run into the fucking gristle mill by some hoity-toity cunt, and
Yeah.
I just had a thought like, am I gonna get Sanam banned on YouTube? But no, you can't say that on YouTube. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'd
be amazing if this was how it went.
Yeah, well, you had a good run.
Yeah, well.
Listen, apparently I'm guilty of contempt of court now, so I think my channel will be banned first.
just because he said he was English as well, like...
He's not even English.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's what makes it so sad.
Yeah, you get banned. You get tired of getting told to just fire in and lose all your friends, and then you just think, "Fuck this! I don't like any of these people."
That's why the cannons are good.
Try and set up.
Why the cannons are
The only
good.
people I liked were once he died.
Well, we were glad to leave the
Yeah.
army, and we were glad to find more lucrative work. We just take the easy contracts, or the ones where we think we're on the winning side.
Mm.
And if we're not,
that's nicer.
yeah. Plus, most of the time, they only hire us for the cannons.
Do
They
not-
don't hire us to charge in.
That's pretty good. They hired us for the demons.
Ah, yes, we heard about the demons.
It's always about the demons,
Three
never
different-
how are you?
Yeah, at least 3 different demons. Well, we should go and get some sleep. It's getting late, and you should collect your halfling friend from his plate.
All right. Yeah, I pick him up like a child
Yeah.
from the back seat of a car.
Yeah, and you collect him.
I do feel a little sorry for them if they think they're only going to be on the winning side if we're going to fight the sovereignty.
Nah, they'll be fine. They'll win the battles.
Yeah,
Mm.
they'll win. They'll always win. They believe in themselves, and also, if they start losing, they'll just leave.
It's like they say in the camp, nothing bad can happen.
Yeah. Big
Many people are saying this.
Arabic script banner that says nothing bad can happen in Ottoman Turkish.
Yes.
That's what
Philosophy
those,
is spreading.
yeah, that's what the like the paintings of Mehmet conquering Istanbul. He has like the big banners with Arabic writing. That's what it says. It's not the Shahada, it's just nothing bad can happen.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what the
thing
Shahada says anyway.
I
so-
mean, yeah.
Nothing bad can happen is this the last thing that the Byzantines saw before the war.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, guess this can't be bad.
Yeah. What does that say? Nothing bad can happen. Oh, excellent. I feel really
Written-
reassured. I feel really reassured by that, actually. It's good news.
Written on the walls just before they fell down.
Yeah. Like, nothing bad can happen, but they have bypassed the blockade that we put. So, oh, shit. Well, they've bypassed the blockade and then blockaded the blockade.
And then in the foundations it said oops.
Yeah. Guess who fucks? Like, what's that they've built?
And a signature.
What's that they've built there? Oh, it's another castle. What, they built that in a week, yeah. Oh, good. That's good news. So, it is now very much the night. It is basically midnight now. And you've collected your lad. You go to your designated tent. It's very luxurious. It's very luxurious compared to your digs at the champion's place.
We should convince the champion to build yurts.
We return with a deal and yurt technology.
Yeah.
We have been yurt pilled.
Yep. Yeah, they have. Yeah, in the background they have like a guy doing throat singing, so you constantly have like the soundtrack of every game set in Mongolia.
I'm going to keep watch, I think, because I'm still not entirely trusting these people.
Okay.
Well, they are literally
mercenaries.
cutthroats for hire.
Yeah, they are swords
Exactly.
for hire. These are not like your friends.
We are swords for hire,
That's true, you are as well. Right.
and we're lovely.
Okay, Angrif, are you going to bed?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose so. Didn't really get much juice out of that.
Yeah, well,
Everything goes great.
but you...
You can go do some more things before you sleep just to
Yeah, you
use up
can-
the advantages.
Yeah, you can make full use of it, but... Alright, the party has gone to bed, which means, Angrif, it's time to get a new thing. 98.
Oh, Jesus,
Sounds
okay.
good.
Okay. Sorry, I misread. Fucking, what the... Okay. It's not... Sorry, it's 93. Which, oh, okay. Angrif, you permanently have received a point in one of the skills that you're already proficient in. You can add one to your bonus.
Jesus Christ.
As you sleep, you have visions of an older you being extremely competent and skilled, and you have gained. You feel like you've gained the muscle memory from that, and now you have gained a skill, a 1+1 to a roll of something that you're proficient in permanently.
Is that, like, of my choice as
Of
well?
your choice, you can pick whichever one of your already proficient
wow.
skills you wish.
Oh, I feel like it's got to be intimidation, hasn't it?
Yeah, the vision you had was of you, like, 20 years in the future, just, like, bullying a minor official.
Angrif saying, this you.
Bullying a minor.
Yeah, no, a minor official. Not an official who is a minor, to be clear. An official who
Complaining
is not
at a coffee shop for
Yeah.
someone not getting your order exactly right.
Haven't you ever
I
made
swear
a flat...
vengeance on you and this coffee chain.
Haven't you ever made a flat white before? Right. Okay, it is now the morning. Your guide has woken up and seems oddly to not have a hangover at all. And he's just
That's what I'm
standing
feeling.
outside the camp making small talk with Tahir. He's like,
All right.
and he's just explaining, like, so you don't have money, you just each get the thing that you need and then you get to live. It's like, yeah, exactly. But then how do you have, like, a king? It's like, we don't have a king. Oh. But then, like, who's the guy appointed by God to tell everyone what to do? Well, that's the thing, we don't have that.
You're not going to believe this.
Yeah. He's like, but wait, you have gods? It's like, yeah, we have gods, like mostly like agricultural gods. It's like, is that because you farm all the time? Right. Okay. Oh, good morning. Nihai offers you a big smile. I was getting to know your halfling friend.
You told him about your farm powers. You guys will get along.
Yeah, he does like produce a tulip out of his hand. He's like, very nice. It's a good skill to have.
Careful you don't make too many of them. The inflation can be awful.
Yes, I've heard about what happened to the swamp people when they started purchasing these. Gives it to the halfling, and the halfling's like, it's very lifelike. Well, it is real. Which anyway, shall we make our way to your champion's camp then?
I'm up for it.
Let's do it.
Okay. This time, Alan, having already guided you through this, pretty trivially takes you back the same way. And you arrive, like, early afternoon back at the camp, where, Angrif, you suddenly feel that strange buzzing and sort of a bit of nausea.
So it's only when we're here.
Yeah. Or when you're near him. And you see the champion sort of discussing with one of the half elves that you see him talk to quite often. He's like talking about like logistics, and there's just this fucking like it dwarfs him because he's not like a tall guy, but just this big winged creature, construct being, whatever you want to call him, just standing there, just looking kind
behind
of
it like a stand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, and he turns, and the half elf kind of gives him a small bow and walks away. Like, friends and a new friend. Nihai just gives him a big smile. It just sort of he gives Barb a little shove. It's like, aren't you going to introduce me?
Yes, of course. Sorry, this is Prince Tahir the Hunter. And this is the leader of the mercenary band we were sent to negotiate with, and he's here to do some of it himself because we figured it'd be easier that way, and he's very charismatic. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Well, we should do this in your tent, away from the ears of your subordinates. It would be inappropriate to talk in front of them in this way. And so he's already taken control of the situation. And the champion looks kind of awkward and turns to the Deva. He's like, wait here. Wait with them, actually. Points to the party. And just turns and leaves as the big... Well, he's not like big. He's kind of a similar size and build to Angrif, standing there. And he just eyes Angrif. Just eyes Angrif.
Does he give me like the stink eye?
No, he is just like looking at you. Like he's trying to take in what you are exactly. And then he looks at
Hey, mate.
So,
gives you
you an older version of him, and point to Angrif. You drawn from like the future at some point.
he just sort of, you see his eyes roll. Just like,
yeah, I mean, you seem pretty similar.
What's your name?
You can just call me the Servant of Tempus.
I'd like a name, please.
And I'd like to keep mine to myself.
Okay, so he's a bit of a bitch.
He's a bit of a bitch. Wow, who does that remind us of? Whoa!
Well, you
two...
could still have a different name that we could call you by.
Servant of Tempus does fine.
Okay.
Okay.
How about Big Dave?
Servo.
Is it because you serve? Is that why you're a diva?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do we know that you're a diva? Are you a diva? A Deva?
I'm
Well, either or.
Well, I'm not a diva. Well, at least not yet. I suppose. I don't know, I could become one. But...
Do you have to lip sync for your life first? Or...
Yeah, that's the complicated part of it. A Deva is somewhat similar to what I am, but I'm more immortal on the material plane, I suppose. I can't die here in the same way. Like, if you killed a Deva, they would be dead if you killed them here. But I don't die, I just go back to the Warrior's Rest, or wherever.
You were a man once.
Yes. I've died before. In fact, I've died multiple times.
Immortal? Oh, Jesus. Did we know you?
Well, I mean, you've just met me, so the extent to which
I mean,
you know
before.
me is limited.
Is he still wearing a helmet?
Yeah, he's wearing a helmet.
Yeah. Can you take off your helmet?
Why?
Just want to see what you look like.
Okay. He pulls off the helmet, and before you is... It's a human, and it's a fair-skinned human with sort of darker brown hair, kind of disheveled. It looks like he doesn't really take care of it very much. He doesn't have an immediate resemblance to Angriff. He's... I kind of want to make the observation that he's like the handsome Squidward, but if Angriff, in a way... It's kind of...
Well, yeah,
like
I'm a disgusting slob in rags, and this guy is the Chad. Yeah, he's the Chad, I'm the virgin.
I have drawn Angriff as the virgin, and this guy is the Chad, unfortunately, so... Like you get...
I bet Angriff, if you look like this, you could get with your pirate lady, right?
You get the sense that, like, being a being that is sort of like supernatural for us, like, you assume this guy's been at it for a while, it kind of changes your appearance a little bit. So, like, there's a passing...
Oh, so he's like Camille Nanjiani.
Yeah, so, like, you could like, if you squinted, you might think, that looks like Angriff. But also Angriff is just like a tallish white guy with brown hair. Like,
yeah, we're everywhere.
Like, it's not like... It's not an unreasonably common type of person to exist to think that someone else might have been a paladin of Tempus, died and become a sort of like legendary spirit.
So, you two knew each other?
Me and him?
Angriff.
No.
My paladin friend.
No. I would think that we are hundreds of years apart, if not more.
Yeah, dude, I'm like 30.
No, not what I meant. I meant the first time I died would have been hundreds of years ago.
How many children did you have?
None.
Oh, well, that ruins my theory. Never mind.
Have you got any insight into why you make our Angriff feel weird?
I assume he's threatened by a more competent paladin?
All right.
Right, you just think... We don't think he's become impotent. We just...
Okay, I'm going to make a note that he's kind of a bitch. For my own personal... also, handsome Squidward.
Unfortunately, you said he's very, very sexy, and he has like this personality like this. Like, this would...
Every character I play that is physically attractive is the biggest asshole in this fucking setting. And I don't know what it is about that, what that says about me.
I think it says something about your
The guy who made weapons was nice. The guy who made her weapons.
Oh
was
yeah,
nice.
he was a himbo, like channeled the himbo for that one. Maritalis, the smith, yeah.
It was cool.
And yes, maybe it says something about my type. I don't know, but we're not going to interrogate it.
I love it when these sessions turn into therapy.
Yeah, it's not like I don't pay for enough of that in my own time.
Yeah, and we give you this for free.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I should just call my therapist up and be like, I'm not going to say his name on stream because he watches some of the videos, but
My therapist, Dr. First Name, Last Name.
Yeah, my therapist, who has an incredibly hilarious first name in the context based on jokes I make a lot, is just call him up and be like, yo, sorry, D&D's doing the job for me, mate. So, yeah, see you around. Yeah. Do you have any other questions for the construct? He's still standing there. Well, not construct. I call him a construct. He's not a construct. The Deva, but not Deva. The servant of Tempus. There you go.
Are you simply a paladin who is
Sunday?
Oh, sorry.
Go on, answer Art's question, whatever it was.
What's your perfect Sunday?
No, you go first. Mine was stupid.
Okay.
So, are you simply a paladin who has transcended his mortal form?
I was a paladin, and then I died in battle, and next thing I know, I'm in Warrior's Rest, and Tempus has elevated me. Well, he made an offer to me to be, to right wrongs and to act in his service.
To right wrongs and left dongs, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. And that's what I took the offer because
That's the oath, right?
Yeah. I felt as if, the death could mean something in that context, that I could continue to help people.
I see.
So you know the Red Knight?
Oh, well, she resides in the Warrior's Rest, yeah.
You know her personally?
I mean,
you met her?
I've met her a couple of times, sure. I've met her servants as well.
What's she like?
She hot?
Well, I've never seen her face. In fact, no one has.
Oh, okay, but vibe, though.
I don't really have an inclination in that way.
Oh,
not since I've died the first time.
So you're the one who's impotent?
Well, he sort of thinks for a second. You've kind of stumped him. He's like, I've never thought about that, actually. I tend to focus on the mission.
Is everyone in Warrior's Rest asexual?
No. The gods aren't, and the spirits of departed warriors aren't, and...
He was fucking.
And also, to be clear, I'm just disinterested, not disinterested in it when I'm working.
I love this stat that we've got like this transcended human being or like paladin figure, and it's like, yo, do you get it up there? What's going on?
Yeah, so do you like fuck the Red Knight or what? Like, so I don't understand your particular interest.
So she might. So the Red Knight fucks is what you're saying.
She might. I don't know. I don't pry into other people's personal affairs. I most certainly don't. The process of dying has a way of dealing with that impulse.
Apart from everyone else in Warrior's Rest.
Well, maybe it's something to do with the elevation process.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
For some reason, I've got this like this funny thought of like basically asking, "Are you mad at me?" But like,
can you ask Tempus if he's mad at me?
But what was your question, Construct? You had a question before I interrupted it with my own thoughts.
Bullshit.
It's very serious and important. Can I meet the Red Knight?
His expression doesn't change, and he just exhales wearily. Why would she meet with someone like you?
Buddy, they don't even let me fuck the Red Knight.
Yeah, they don't even let me have sex with her. What would you want? Like, not that I have any desire to, but
she might be able to give me a body, even though I have a body to go to now. But so that's not interesting. But like, I feel a connection. I'd like to explore that with someone I've never met. I just think it'd be fun.
Best place to
You'd like to explore her body.
Best. Oh no.
No, it's very rare you get a chance to go on a date with a god, and I want to see what it's like.
Barb showing up with an FBI female body inspector shirt to the date with the Red Knight. I might commission that drawing from the artist who drew Barb, because I find that so funny.
Horrible.
That would be the new background for the stream, the female body inspector shirt. Oh no. Okay.
What happened to us? What is going on?
Yeah.
What have we become?
The servant of Tempus just kind of gently said the best place to explore wanting to connect with a god is in their temple. Which is not a
That's what the last
euphemism.
person said.
Which is not a euphemism, to be clear.
Oh, okay.
You have body as a temple.
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi.
Oh, man.
if you
I
see her
mean,
again.
we're happy to get on our knees.
Constructs.
No.
Just tell her I said hi.
Turns to Angrif and gives him like a knowing look.
You see what the shit I have to put up with?
I can assure you.
Whereas Angrith is just sitting there worried,
It's always
thinking, is he mad at him?
it's always the same. It never changes.
I had an acid trip that ended up like that once.
No. Well, what business do you all have here? Meaning no offense, but you three sort of addresses the non-Angrif artists. Why are you here?
We can't help you friend in a little revolution.
Hmm.
You never had a friend?
He gives like a small smile. I did once.
Do you
Mhm.
want to tell more?
Not particularly.
We'll get you to one day.
At this point, Tiberius walks up, having spotted you, puts an arm around Angrif. He's like, "Let me tell you, the free ale fucking rocks. Woo!" So what are we doing here? He's just kind of like, "What are we doing here? This is really serious."
Trying to get a
No,
date
I mean,
with a
this
god.
guy. Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to date a god? Well, bad luck. I hear that they're notoriously difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah, they don't.
Who do you think would have won the beauty
You
pageant? Yeah.
He starts like chugging the ale from this he's got like a comically large like tankard from somewhere and is just chugging ale out of it.
Is there a reason, actually, by the way? Because usually when the champion negotiates, we're there with him. I think this is the first time he's shut us out. Are we in trouble?
Are you
I
asking?
look into this guy's eyes, into the servant's eyes. Are we in trouble?
No. I think you assume the champion thinks about you more than he actually does.
Damn, this guy really is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, who does that
you really-
remind us of, chat? Like...
You've only known him a day. How we know him better than you?
Well, you're
Bitch.
You're also not bound to obey commands and such, so
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
generally
Yeah, it's
unhappy.
interesting in the slavery kind of thing, isn't it? Like, you don't like slavery, but you've kind of enslaved this entity to a will. It's almost worse than slavery.
I retain free will. I can refuse an order. I just can't refuse one where he expends a particular amount of force of will onto it.
And then we have
Right,
three of
yeah.
That
Is that
sounds
different?
bad.
those.
It's not
It's
ideal.
saying no.
It doesn't
Yeah,
sound different.
Yeah. That's not to quote a famous cartoon. That just sounds like slavery with extra steps.
Well, your champion is compromised in more ways than one, anyway.
Bald.
Can we hear more about that besides the bold joke?
Looks at Angrif. And says, "You must have noticed."
Angriff narrows his eyes, like trying to gauge what he means by this.
Oh,
Like,
are you inciting him? Are you trying to incite him? Or
I suppose, yeah.
Oish, that was not a good roll on my part.
Well, that's a 14 from me.
Yeah. You. It's not. It's basically he's trying to get a sense of whether you've noticed that he's strayed from the path of like of an orthodox believer in Tempus, or not even orthodox, because yours is like an unusual sort of fringe sect, but he's deviated from that sect's orthodoxy in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to get from you.
Right, okay, yeah. Yes, he is somewhat unconventional. Like, saying that sort of guardedly.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with unconventional in the right circumstances. It's just that...
Yeah, it's like the Shrek of paladins.
I guess, if you like.
Pelting Crow starts playing in the background.
Yeah. Oh, the D&D campaign's going to become a musical now. It's gonna... Oh, no. Well, there's nothing wrong with it as such, but I imagine he must have been very desperate to summon a being like me. It may not have even been me. It could have been all sorts of other beings or spirits or some such. Yes.
I did question the wisdom of summoning someone with your power.
Yeah, well, you lost a fight, and as we all know, that is the most legitimate way to organize chains of command.
That's right. The servant's like, yeah, that's correct. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Just nodding in agreement.
That is how disputes are settled appropriately.
Yeah.
Is that entirely why you think he's compromised, or is there more to it than that? Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, I guess go for it. Roll a persuasion on him. Let's see how that plays.
Is he technically male? Can I get advantage?
He is male. Like, he is male. I have used he, him pronouns on purpose.
Okay. And that's an 18.
He sort of... He looks at Barb and just kind of gives a little shrug. He's like, I don't have anything in particular to share on that front. It's not, He is just an odd and an unorthodox follower of Tempus. That doesn't mean he's an invalid one. That doesn't even mean he's not the right person to lead this group of people, but binding a creature to your service, or a spirit, or some such, it's a sin that will weigh heavily on him. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, weird that you'd bring that up if you weren't bothered by it.
Yeah.
Well, I resent having to take any instruction from anyone. A feeling I'm sure most of you are familiar with.
Do you want us to free you? Is that possible?
The best you could do is release me from... If you release me from his service, I will fade back to the plane I came from.
Fucking hell.
And then you can talk to the Red Knight for us.
How would I talk to you then? Unless I'm bound under contract, I can't exist on the material plane. The connection between us is why I can be here.
So we'd have to wait a couple months.
So
Sorry, what was all of that? Can we?
You go first.
I was just like, we could wait a couple of months and then we could rebind you, and then you could give us the Red Knight's number.
Well, there's no guarantee that if you were to summon in the same way that you'd get me again.
Can you not just muscle to the front of the line?
Don't know.
No, it's like,
you don't know some of the other beings in this mix. He was very unlucky.
Oh, so there is a line. It's just that there are stronger ones than you.
Line is kind of a line is a good analogy. Yes, let's put it that way. There's a sort of a scramble to the front, if you like. And
it's like a taxi rank.
And some of us have advantages that mean we can get there quicker, and in this case, because it was a Paladin of Tempus, and I was a Paladin of Tempus, it made it very easy for me to sort of slip through and then get to the front.
So you wanted this job?
Yes.
Oh god, I'm so confused.
I wanted the job. Doesn't mean I like the job.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Mood.
Yeah, I knew that was how I would get you to understand what was happening. I knew that was the exact phrasing I needed.
Yeah.
I do be like that.
Even when you die, you can't escape the 9 to 5.
Well.
Always on the grind.
Well, the good news is your champion is very sparing with the direct commands. He didn't even have to compel me to go kill all of those sovereignty magic users and burn their camp down.
Oh, you just did that for the love of the game.
I mean, you don't like slavery, I guess.
They had it coming.
So could you just go kill the sovereignty all now? Because you're pretty powerful, and they all have slaves. It goes against what you believe.
Power is finite. They could summon enough soldiers to do me in eventually. I'm more I'm more best deployed against either a bunch of very weak people or one very strong person. Or entity, or whatever. That's probably what I would do best in. A bunch of sort of like mid-tier people would cut me up quite easily. And that is kind of how I died.
Are we mid-tier?
Yes, but there's not enough of you.
We wouldn't try it anyway, just nice to know where we stand. Should we check on the guy?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to interrupt the guy.
Upon the suggestion, the servant just turns and walks into the tent.
Oh my god, okay.
Just like completely unafraid of any consequences, walks in.
I feel like if he's going in, it means it's safe to go in, right?
I don't care enough.
The servant comes back out and just kind of shrugs this. Well, they're almost done. It sounds like they're haggling over the finer details.
You ever done ketamine?
No.
Do you wanna?
I once saw someone take it.
Was
that the party you got invited to in your life?
I was in at least 2 adventuring parties, I'll have you know, and yes, both involved taking ketamine.
Why?
Just very telling that you assumed I meant adventuring parties and not just a good time there.
Yeah,
just
so turns to Angrif and goes, you know why? Look at these people that you spend your time with.
I'm just dancing.
He's on ketamine right now.
Yeah, at this point, after a bit more back and forth between you and the servant, the champion and Tyre come out, and they're both Tyre's big smiles as he always is, and the champion is doing his best not to give away anything at all. We've made an agreement. We'll have him and his men for 3 battles, and all it will take is an upfront payment of gold, and I have promised him that that any soldiers from this army who want to continue plying the trade of fighting and become soldiers of fortune will join his mercenary band, and maybe we'll talk about it later. We'll support any kind of claim on the Nihai. But we'll see if you're as reliable as you are charming. And Tyre just sort of gives him a good big old hug. Tyre's like a bit taller than him as well. So like the Champion of Tempus is like comically shorter than almost everyone involved in this conversation. It's like, my friend, we're gonna do many great things together. I can't wait.
3 great things.
Yes. Well, there's always the prospect of further payment, depending on how much sovereignty treasure we steal. Anyway, Shall I bring the... Anyway, you tell me when to deploy the bombards and the cannons, and I will deploy them. And also send my men there, sometimes. We'll see.
Seems like it's gone well.
Yes. Well, I shall depart now and head back to my camp and let the men know that we have a very lucrative and interesting contract. And he just sort of mutters an incantation to himself, snaps his fingers, and whoosh, is gone.
Disturbingly powerful.
Success.
Yeah.
I would say success.
Now the Germans, I guess.
If you wish to talk to them, you can. I can.
How did it go in there? Did it go as well as it looked from out here?
He is a tough negotiator and very fond of the sound of his own voice. And frankly, I think he might be overly ambitious for his own good. That is a man who's going to get himself killed very quickly once he goes back to his home country.
Fine by me.
Yeah, but that's more,
I don't mean to sound harsh, but as long as it gets us to where we need to go.
Yes. Well,
We're all overly ambitious here, right?
suppose you're not wrong.
Beating the sovereign isn't exactly a small feat.
Yeah. We just want them to leave. On that note, servant, you all feel like an intense, like, you feel like all of you, I think all of you except Artem are able to connect to the weave and use magic, right? So everyone except Art feels like a weird tension between the two. Just like a very weird, intense tension between the two. He goes, servant, I would like you to find that legate that Tiberius informed us about and kill him. And you see the servant kind of, his face twitches, puts on the helmet, and just jumps and goes. He's away.
Was that the legate that we
Wasn't
were
fine.
to kill?
No, your legate is elsewhere.
Did we just have to kill that legate? Or
No,
did we have
there
to
are
do something
multiple
else?
legates, so
No, but did we have to kill
yeah,
the
you
legate
just have
that
to
we
kill
were?
that legate. Yeah, Lucullus Rufus.
Can we when he comes back, can we get him to kill that legate?
Depends where he
Or
is.
he's give us a lift.
Give you a lift, yeah.
Your lift.
Now you all. I suppose you could go talk to the people across the river if you wished. Or with the dwarves, or you could do what I hear you're best at and topple a government.
We toppled one,
Well,
but sure.
you could topple another one. It's up to you, really, honestly, what you choose to do.
Yeah, you topple one government, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, that's
it's
your
only
thing.
known
No
for.
one lets you forget it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
We have the fortune of having a magic user who could teleport you to this place. Turns to Angrif, you'll remember the city that was near the monastery where we grew up, where we lived. I grew up there. I don't know.
Yes.
About you. Yeah, Junon.
yes, I remember that very clearly.
Yes. Yes. You know it as like a center of like Tempus worship, but sort of the more orthodox mainstream Tempus worship, not like you know. It's the thing that you split from.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would have gone there to like get some like clerical education and things like that, but you wouldn't have spent too long in that city if you could help it. Or you would have gone on like sightseeing trips when you were young, or you would have snuck away. You would have snuck away when you were kids to go to the city for a few days. That's
All right.
that sort of thing. Like, well, their governor is looking extremely vulnerable, so you could well meet up with
Kill him?
you could well meet up with the local worshippers of Tempus there and see if you can help them topple him. Pick out their sovereignty garrison and swing them over to our side. If we control that city, we've split the country in two.
Cool.
It would be helpful. If that's what you
That's
wish to
not
do,
helpful.
of course. If you wish to go, you can, of course, still negotiate on my behalf with other groups, but given the opportunity that's presented itself, I'm not sure that you could resist the opportunity to kill another... Sorry, you didn't kill the Kirstama, did you? That was a scurrilous allegation that I've made up in my head. You've never admitted that to me.
We've never done anything bad.
Yes. But nothing,
Yeah, because nothing bad can happen.
Because since nothing bad can happen to you, you may as well go and help the local Tempus worshippers remove the sovereignty presence from the city. At the very least, it will provide a
Is this where the
distraction.
legate is?
No. Well, maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. There is a governor, an administrative figure, but not a legate. A legate is a military position. You could possibly
Right, so we're not
draw...
going to just find him.
You could draw a legate, potentially, depending on how much disorder and how much time you wish to put into it. You could create a period of protracted disorder and attract a legate, but there's no guarantee it will be the one that you're looking for.
And is this the place with the Red Knight Temple?
There is a major temple of the Red Knight and a major temple of Tempus.
Oh.
Sort
Okay.
of in the
Not.
in the same complex.
Let's go start a schism.
Yeah. Oh, good. We're gonna do schisms. The one thing that's missing. That I've also heavily implied
your
has already
signs.
happened, by the way.
Yeah.
Or
Let's reignite a schism.
Schism.
Not enough
We're gonna need
sectarianism
arts
in
to
this
make a load of
campaign.
We need Art to make a load of signs to nail to doors.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's go assemble a bunch of pallets in the middle of that town.
But yes, you can make your way in the morning, and the mage who will teleport you will go with you.
Okay.
Hey, it's up to Angrith.
If you wish.
This is his game.
Of course, you can continue to negotiate, or you can go.
Let's go to this town and try and draw this legate out. Or a legate, maybe it's the guy.
Oh, here we go, killing again.
Hinting very strongly, it's probably going to be the guy.
Yes.
Okay. Well then,
What a fortuitous decision to have made.
Yes. Well, in the meantime, you can make liberal use of the camp supplies as you often do, and do try to keep Tiberius from, doing the Tiberius things with everyone.
Is that even
Was he bad while we were
possible?
away? Was he bad while we were away?
He had to be flogged multiple times, which was not ideal, because he did almost seem to be liking it. In retrospect, probably a mistake to have the women officers do that to him. Now I think about it for a second.
Yeah.
He might
should
feel
have
like it
asked
if
that.
men do it.
Yeah. The worrying thing is, if we get the men to do it, he might also like that, so there's no way to punish him then. I'm out of ideas.
Yeah,
I tried
Yeah.
flogging and I'm all out of ideas.
Have you tried not
We
flogging
really
him?
should have gotten that guy with farm magic to grow some weed for us.
Oh, that would be such a good idea.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he's already away. In any case, try
Next time we see him.
try and keep Tiberius. In fact, why don't you take Tiberius with you to the city?
Hey,
What could go wrong?
grand.
Okay. Very good to know. Taking Tiberius.
This place is still under sovereignty control, right? So he'll have to act like a guard again.
Well, no, they don't know that he's a soldier. Like, they've never seen him before in his life. Why would they know who he is?
I don't know.
We're getting into, like, weird, like, Archer shit where we have unnecessary disguises and, like, or, like, we're doing, like, voices and accents. We don't need to do that,
We're doing German accents again for no reason.
Yeah, like, these people don't know you. Don't do an accent.
Or come in doing some really strong Italian accents.
Hey.
That'd be great.
It's I'm a Luigi. Like, just turn on the
I'd like to see the leg.
yeah, just turn on the Italian shit like your embarrassing uncle. Like,
Oh my god.
oh no. Well, try and keep Tiberius under control and have fun in the city. You know, that's the most important thing, is that we have fun.
Yeah, the important thing is, did you have a good time?
Yeah, and I will.
Famous saying of the god of the Temple of Tempus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the friends we make along the way. That's what it says at the top of the temple.
Yeah, and inscribed under that, the important thing is to be yourself.
Yes, that's what Tempus really believes. In any case, good luck in the mission. I have to attend to some other affairs. So, and thank you for your help before. I didn't say it before. I should say it now that the deal's concluded. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm a little concerned, Brother Champion, how you're doing.
He looks like he hasn't been asked that in a while. It's like, I'm fine. I'm managing everything. And the path to victory is clear, especially now that I've got the servant on my side.
I'm going to look at Angriff for a second, see if he wants to say anything. No?
I don't think it's worth having this argument right now with this guy.
He notices, like, Angriff sort of, like, bottling it up. Like, is there something wrong, Brother Angriff?
No, not at this moment.
I'm sure there'll be a problem later to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, that's, it's good. It's a relief to know there's not a problem right now. So...
Well, give it 10 minutes. I'm sure we'll think of something.
I'm having looked more into you all. Yes, I can tell that you all have a talent for finding problems.
Yeah, we're great problem solvers.
Yeah, spying's a harsh word.
Spies?
Spying's a harsh word when you announce who you are at every juncture, and we can just ask people what you were like.
Yeah, to be fair, we do have a team name. We do have a brand.
Yeah.
Maybe we should switch team names just for cover. We should have a cover team name.
Team Abnormal.
Yeah, we're not like those other guys. They're real freaks. Like, why else would they call themselves normal? Think about it.
Yeah, only a real freak would call themselves normal.
Yeah, you gotta be a real piece of shit to call yourself normal.
I'm thinking of that bit where in Always Sunny, where they're like pointing at the pictures. I'm sick of this dude.
Yeah. I'm sick of this dude. I made one of those images, but with the founder of the Turkish far right party that was a aspiring Nazi collaborator, because he came up in every episode of the podcast I did at one point, because he's just every fucking where. And, like, I was just like, I've had enough of this guy. Let's just get him out. Just get rid of him.
How lame do you have to be an aspiring Nazi collaborator? Like, you can't even pull that off.
In a neutral country. These people were so racist, they were court-martialed for being racist in 1940s Turkey. Like, that is how racist these people were.
It wasn't hard to become a Nazi puppet. You just had to message Hitler and say, "Can I be a Nazi puppet?" And he'd be like, "Sure." Like, it's not hard to do.
Yeah, well, Hitler was like, "Well, you've got to come join the Turkestan SS Legion." They're like, "What? Join the Kazakhs?" Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Turkestan? No, because this is before Pan-Turkism became the main axis of Turkish far-right thought. So they were like, "No, this is the express territory, not anything else." So, like, yeah.
It's like, have you ever seen Community, where Pierce's dad is the most racist man in the world? Yep. It's like, oh, you've got that impure Norwegian blood,
You're basically Finns, Swedish dogs, the most like. He has the ivory hair.
The ivory hair, yeah.
Oh my god,
it's so good. There's some real weird shit going on in the 40s, but yeah. Okay, the champion leaves you for the evening, and does anyone have anything they would like to do in the evening, or say in the evening, or discuss in the evening before we wrap it up, and I just sort of call it a day in game and in the session, so it's nice and simple next time.
Not that I can think of.
No.
All right. So I'll put day passes, and then I'll have to do the Angrif roll. You know what? Should I do the roll? No, we'll do the roll at the start of the next stream. We'll do the Angrif roll.
All right.
So we'll make a joke to close the session.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Hey, that's what it says on the closing screen.
Yeah.
So that's really good. All right, everyone. We will catch you all in 2 weeks, probably. We'll have to see, but yeah, probably 2 weeks. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. And next time, you're gonna try and topple a government
Again.
This time, you're gonna do it on purpose. Though. You're gonna do it on purpose. That's the good thing. Anyway, bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.